and there will be development that is encompassing, that is in every part of the country. I think those things will die down. Nigeria is not the only place that's agitation. There's agitation, but the government do a lot of developmental efforts to. I can tell you when Yaradua started the idea of in Niger Delta, there was a lot of agitation, but today you don't see it again. I also believe that if we go that route, it will. I also commend the CDS for the work is doing in the Northeast and also currently in the Northwest. Those things will, because those areas they have used both kinetic and both non-kinetic, and it's working well, and there is a bit of stability in those regions. This is what exactly we are preaching. This is exactly what we are appealing for. That let him be released, and as a means of as a type of non-kinetic approach. So that
his release, whilst we are advocating for his release, but that cannot be a one-size-fits-all solution. What is being done whilst you are advocating for his release, what is being done in the Southeast to create or to foster dialogue and then create an environment that is conducive for reconciliation and growth?
Come again in your question about what is happening in the Southeast.
I was asking that whilst you are still advocating for his release, what is being done at the moment to foster dialogue and then create an environment that is conducive for reconciliation and growth?
No, you don't. Those things. This is part of the sensitization, and this is that is it. But he's a very important key player in that aspect of dialogue. This is a part of the sensitization. This is part of informing the government that this is what I will call an encompassing process where both the legislatures and some of most the community leaders advocate that if every other thing are being done, this is also be done, and it becomes part of the dialogue. It becomes part of the because remember the famous equation where you say that you don't shave people's hair in their absence. And that's what I was saying. If we go there, if he is there, he has people that he will listen to him among those people.
The People's Democratic Party, PDP, the Opposition or Progressive Congress, APC, and the Labour Party are the major political parties seeking to occupy the government house on Osadebe Avenue out of the 17 political parties participating in the election. Despite their sizes, structure, and base, leadership of the parties are not only occupied with campaigns, but how to settle the myriad of problems they have in its head on a daily basis. For instance, the ruling PDP in the state has lost some key members to the opposition.
Maybe they are, bored because the kind of party activities they want is not happening here. So maybe they are looking for board appointment because they are bored in this place. So we wish them the best. But for us, we want to target the people because at the end of the day, 15%. They are not even up to 15% of people who are in political parties. What it means that the greater proportion of those who will determine who will be governor are the people. So our candidates, the party, the campaign council is reaching directly, to the people because they will determine the fate of who becomes governor 2024.
The situation is not any better in the APC. The party is yet to surmount the crisis that emanated from party primaries and the constitution of a campaign council.
Well, we never had skirmishes in the party. Probably you are saying this because of the delay in inaugurating the campaign. Every day we receive people from the PDP to our party. All the people that were with Obaseki have left him in PDP. The people he met in PDP have all left him. So he's now left with him and Igodalo in that place. So while we were receiving these people, we needed to also put them in our campaign council. That's the reason why there was a delay. And I can tell you we had no skirmishes. The party is ready to win the election and take over the state.
What's hit at the moment is the Labour Party. The crisis at the national level has given room for the party to have two state chairmen, one of them loyal to the national chairman. But the candidate of the party is optimistic.
A lot of efforts. Our national leader has been working very hard. In fact, he came here with many of our national working committee members, our senators. They are meeting regularly to make sure that we are all a united force towards the coming election. I'm confident that the efforts will yield results. So we are good. We are good.
Moving forward, the parties have decided to look beyond all grievances and keep their eyes on winning.
Bring all these people together in a political contraption, in a political arrangement, there will definitely be bickerings, all right? But the beauty of it is that we're able to find our way through all of those challenges. There will be, negotiations, compromises, shifting of grounds where necessary. Some will leave political parties and align with another political party. Some other persons will also, leave other political parties and come, into the People's Democratic Party. So it's not an unusual thing, especially as we approach an election. I always tell people
in meetings, because our role as a party now that the campaign council is on, our role as a party is to now engage and bring out all those flaws of Obaseki government for them to campaign with. Well, it's a serious business and we are ready. We will definitely win.
Now there are 10 chairmen of the party. That's a party affair. It's not affecting our campaign, and it's not going to affect our campaign. It will not distract us from what we need to do, and we will not be derailed by these things. We are focused, and we are people-oriented people. Party, as you know, is Papa, Mama, Pikin. That is our slogan, and we'll meet Papa, Mama, Pikin at their farms, at their homes, at the marketplaces, at the place of work, and we're going to take this campaign to them because they need change, and we want to tell them what change that we are bringing to them. I'm from Ihobe. And so by that line, yes, I'm a son of the palace.
All eyes are in Edo right now as indigenous stakeholders are watching with keen interest on how it will play out come September 21st, 2024. Christy Macaulay, Arise News.
Okay, thank you very much, my people. It's another wonderful day. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to every one of you. Thank you very much for your time with us today. I appreciate you all. Happy weekend once again. Happy Saturday to every one of you. Today is 29th of June, 2024. Yes, we don't come again. Come talk about the things where they affect us for our country. It's not easy. Yes, Nnamdi Kanu, I'm happy that a lot of people are talking now. Remember that our platform have done a lot by calling for Nnamdi Kanu release. I've done a lot, you have done a lot, we have done a lot, mostly on this platform. We'll be doing that now for more than 2 years. Almost every other day, we talk about the release of Nnamdi Kanu. So I'm happy now that a lot of people are now embracing it now. This is why we say when you talk, sometimes you think you're just wasting your time by talking. No, you're not wasting your time. It's working. Yeah, it works. So I'm happy. A lot of people are talking about it. Every other day now, you can see mainstream media's articles. A lot of people are talking right now. And I believe there will be more people that come out to talk. So fingers crossed. And I believe so much that Nnamdi Kanu will be released anytime soon. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you all once again. Mother for all, Mommy Diaspora, good evening to you, Mommy. Thank you very much for all you do. Happy weekend to you always. Thank you very much, my people right there. I can see Jude King, Emmanuel Chooks. Thank you very much. Great Mind, thank you very much. Michael Ganamaro, thank you very much, sir. I appreciate you. Thanks for the super chat. May God bless you. I'm very, very grateful. Adelaja Ogobi, thank you very much, sir. Good evening to you. Thanks for the super chat. And God bless you. Thank you very much, my wonderful people. Evazek Bere, I can see you, Alex, today, and Marcos, Godwin, Mafo. Thank you, Patricia, my dear sister. I can see you right there as well. Mr. Johnson Emmanuel, Sagbavo Konrai, Joe Taho, and many others. And God, I will bless you now. We don't come again. Let's do this. We're not going to spend time here today. If possible, we might just do just 2 hours, to be honest. It's Saturday. I don't want to be spending that much time here, Saturday and Sunday. So we're just going to go straight to the point. If it's one person that joined me, once the person is done, he gives his final submission, just round up. And anybody that will come in, maybe after you don't hear, say final submission, I'm only going to give you 2 minutes. Yes, weekend, I'm not giving more than 2 minutes as final submission. Please always understand with us, it's not easy to do this every day. I'm posting out a link for those of you that want to join us today. That's the link right there. Please click on it, join us here, and let's talk about the things that's affecting you and I, and also, I would like to prioritize calls. I don't have any articles today. Deliberately, I didn't bring any articles. I just want us to start talking, and we'll take it from there. Edo State election is getting nearer. The agitation is getting high. The tension is also getting high. Currently, the governorship candidate of PDP is on tour, currently in different countries in Europe. He was in the UK, he went to Italy, so he's going everywhere. And the candidate of the Labour Party will also be going soon. So they are trying to talk to the people, Edo-lights across the world, why they need to vote for him. So let's see how it goes. I don't want anybody to be looking down on any candidate at this moment, most especially one of the top 3. Normally, APC candidates shouldn't be anywhere, but the reason why you can't rule them out, because the incumbent, what that means, is depending so much on Tinubu, because he's not campaigning, he's not doing anything, and it's scary. Thank you, Destiny. I can see already. Thank you very much. So my people, I appreciate every one of you. I'd like to take some calls quickly so that we can move on and see them. I already have one person here with me. So if you want to join us, it's better you come in now. Some people like to come in at late, but that's fine. But if you come at that time, you shouldn't be prioritized the same minutes anymore as the people that joined me from beginning. But let me take this call quickly, then I'll come back to the panel. Good evening to you, Mr. Shimize. God bless you, sir. How are you doing today?
Elvis.
Yes, sir.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I greet all Naija Watch family.
Thank you, sir.
I greet greetings to your family, your wife, your children, your mom. Yeah, and all of us. Happy weekend to all of us. The video, I think that guy is an Igbo man. I don't know the way he sees it. Igbo won't vote for any Yoruba man again. I can't say yes to that, but all the same, we see how things goes around or how things start unfolding. So for me, I didn't see it as anything. I don't carry any grudges to any Yoruba man because of yesterday. Yesterday is gone. That's what I can say. Yesterday is gone. So we forge ahead. The way you lay the way you put your legs, that's how you're gonna lay on it. That's how I can say. For the Nnamdi Kanu, we all of us are saying they should release him. And I was so angry with that lady. I was so angry with that lady, TVC presenter. One, you said Nnamdi Kanu, John Bell. I don't know why if we see road, we ambush. Just say it the way it is. Don't be saying and prescribing. You in Nigeria, you see everything, you saw it all, and you'll be calling prescribe leader John Bell. Come on, man! Let us stop that. It don't because you're TV presenter or because it is a Trumbo TV station. I don't care. So just do normal things you're supposed to do. So I don't think the way she was going about it is good, but all the same. Now I come for it though. Last 3 days, Madam Iris Finest, I love you. I keep saying it. I like the fought you fought there, because when it comes for this every Niger Watch panel, Black Panther is being, in fact, it's like he's a king god on this platform. He don't want anybody, like he want other people to believe on him. What he's saying is the truth. That's not right. You know, we all campaigning for our own candidates. I have my candidate, you have your candidate. Don't say, oh, I'm disappointed because I'm supporting Aswell. You say, oh, you are disappointed. I won't follow you. Because when you go about your candidate, some people will see it, oh, you guys are intimidating others. Okay, let me go the other way around. That's how it is. Maybe the way you guys start going about it, I said, no, I can't go the way you guys are going. Let me go the other way. And what you guys were fighting about as well, because the governor brought somebody from Asia. And you were saying, oh, Igbo modernize this, that. Why not give Igbo man a space or a chance to rule Nigeria? See, that circle, that Igbo, Hausa, Yoruba, makes everything be going that way. As the governor brings, okay, I will also, even Oshomole, try that. They can't be going, it's not only Edo, North will be taking over. But it's other people, like Ishan, like other people in that state, in that Edo. Please let's support as well, and he's gonna do the work.
Thank you.
If we see him, he looks
Thank you.
He stands for everything. Not because of governor
right.
do the do wrong. That's why
Thank
we
you.
support him.
Thank you. Thank you,
Thank you, Niger Watch.
Thank you, sir. God bless you, Mr. Chimisi. Thank you, sir. Let's take another call quickly. Hello, good evening to you, sir. Please talk to us. Hello, sir.
Good evening, Mr. Niger Watch.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Please talk to us.
How are you doing?
Yes, sir.
Charity begins at home. If you want to be a successful man, you need to clean up your house first before you come out in the board to speak to people, so people can listen to you. That is why people are looking at P2B. Olumide Apata, he really need to make peace in Labour Party. He have to make sure there is peace there. You know, last time I told you that Nigeria is having a political crisis. And in any country having a political crisis, it's not easy to get it right, because they are all manipulated just to feed their pocket. For Julius Abure, I think Julius Abure is from Edo State, right?
Yeah, it's from Edo State, yes.
Yeah. So for Julius Abure, if you really love his people and his generations unborn to have more better life, he have to resign, respect himself. Let him be in the history that when such a thing was happening in his own state, he was the chairman of this party, and there is a lot of problem going on, and he resigned. Let them keep legacy. And he's a lawyer. Let them be legacy in their midst. Because there is something who make this guy to be there. No matter any way he have come, no matter as he have done it, let him come back and say, I am sorry for any mistake I have made. But he is more qualified to be the governor of Edo State among all the people who have come out, from what I'm seeing. So what we are praying is let them be moving more better state in our midst. So the big masquerade, he really come in time to put the state in order. That is Olumide Apata. He will win the election if there is a proper chairman from INEC. That is what Rescue Abia State too. If Abia State do not have a proper chairman of INEC, they couldn't get it right. Because after all the campaign we are doing, at the end of the day, if you don't have a proper INEC chairman, you can't get it right. Look at somebody from PDP. He's telling you that business. So politics is all about business. Do you know the meaning? Does he know the meaning of business? What is he putting to make that business? You are coming to rule people and they are saying it's all about business. PDP is not a party to talk about. APC and the PDP, they are the same one and the same party. That's how I see them right from time. I think it was the one of the beginning of the founder of the PDP. I think we moved from PDP to fund the APC too. So there is nothing different between APC and PDP. I don't regard anybody there, man. Give it up, Mr. Niger Watch. We want to get it right.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. God bless you. All right. We have law of God is my strength.
Thank you.
Hello, thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Good evening to you. Please talk to us. Thank you very much.
My brother and sister on the platform, comment section, and those who will come on the panel later for a wonderful, beautiful panelist and argument. I love it. And I want to say hello to Mobi Diaspora. And Nigeria, you as your family.
Yeah, I'm very good.
I'm very sure
Thank you, ma'am.
okay.
Thank you.
Yesterday I was calling back. I wanted to say something. You see, one thing about us in Nigeria is that those things, and I know you too, you talk about it, because I've listened to you. You hammer so much on this thing I want to talk about. You know what, Nigeria, our priority, we don't take it serious. We take those things that are left, those things that they are not important. That is what we will start talking about on the internet. Like what they are talking about, dark man. Everybody is hammering on it. They are nothing doesn't concern me anyway, but I'm not saying a trade about Nigeria. They follow trade. They follow things which are not important to better our country. Look, since when we had this election that this Yakubu Mahmoud, and whatever his name is, did what the wonderful acrobat miracle that he did, acrobat wonders of you know those miracles when they say acrobat, close your eye, open them, he drew to us. Nobody has said anything. Everybody entered their door and shut the door. Nobody, if the way they are carrying the matter of Davido, the way they are carrying the matter of very dark man do this, very dark man do that, if they carry this matter of Yakubu like this, Yakubu will have been taken away from office. But nobody is saying anything. Everybody is silent. And we expect Nigeria to be good. And we expect a change in this election. Ondo election. In other election of states, even 2027. You will not believe it. Allegedly, I will say that. I've said it before. I've been friend working in Secretariat in Lagos. They have started printing documents against election in 2027. That's what I put allegedly. I don't want to say it outrightly. What I'm saying is that the things that we are supposed to hammer is so that the government of Nigeria can hear and take it serious. We will not do it. We'll be talking about irrelevant things that does not better our nation. Some few people who are rich, they are carrying more money. That's the way Nigeria is. And you are suffering. But you are carrying the story of other people who have made money for themselves and they are not thinking about you. It is very disheartening. And now we are looking at a election coming up. We are not even sure. Yes, I have my own man there, which I know everybody, some people don't like him, but I like him. Because that's the person I choose, which is only with their pattern. So people don't like him, but I don't care. But what I'm saying is that if we have a good standard, good election without no corruption, Olumide should sweep Edo State. I don't care what anybody say. Olumide is the right man for Edo State. But now we are carrying Yakubu to Edo. We don't know what will happen. All we are going to say is that day, Edo people, please rise up, vote for who you want to vote for. Don't let us turn into Kowore. Choose who you want. But what I'm saying is that let us look at the people who have not corrupt Nigeria. Let us look at the people who have not participated in destroying Edo State for us the way Edo State is. That when rain is falling, we will march water into the house. We will march water into our bed. Let us not do it. APC have been dead. PDP has been dead. They have destroyed. Let's try a new party. And if a neighbor misbehaves because of the shaman who have destroyed this party, he was not thinking about all the people of Nigeria. He was thinking about his country. He destroyed this party. God will help us. Let me not go too far because I don't like taking your time. God bless you.
God bless you, ma'am. Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, we have Madam Origin with us. Hello, Madam Origin, are you there? Good evening to you. Please talk to us, ma'am.
Oh, Chief. Okay. It's all right. After you, Mr. Niger, God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. Thank you for all you do. Thank you for all the panelists. Thank you for everyone that come out here every day for this civil duty. Civil duty will keep doing our job. Why I am devoted to coming out here is just for one thing: education, 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 because of the lies, because of the brainwashing, because of reverse psychology, because of all that has been used against the Nigerian people to confuse them and to put them on this trajectory. A nation traveling one way in the wrong direction, on a high speed in the wrong direction. The leaders are at the head and then we all are tagging along, running, telling them to stop. How can you stop someone that is using a big, what do they call this, big car, and has what it takes to move? Until there is intersection, we are doing this tagala. That's why we look foolish. Everything is looking out of whack. Now, for the last 2-3 days, Shehu Sani has been speaking. Someone that felt that he has, because he was given opportunity to amass wealth and to use impunity to get all you. Take a whole state, took all their money and is using it anyhow, and he had the audacity to insult people like Shehu Sani and SAN Michael Zakome. And to some extent, I'm like, okay, I guess you guys gave them the leeway. They were running in this wrong direction and they are tagging along behind. Shehu Sani mentioned critical names in the last 2-3 days. He mentioned people like Gani Fawemi. He mentioned Olisa Bakoba. He mentioned Michael Zakome and all others. Those that were jailed, people that were tried just for the sake to get the people that worked hard. In fact, we could call them the fathers of democracy in Nigeria. And today, the people that grabbed it, snatched it, are insulting them. Because after every 4 years, they bring all the 7-point, 10-point agenda to give to them that is going nowhere, and they are sidelined, and they are receiving all the insults. And here we are, as a nation, continue to receive insults from these people. Because there is these two axes, these Siamese twins, that I am still behold and I'm in shock. And that is why I must always come here to see if we can at least talk to someone. Let them rewire their brain to understand that so long as these two Siamese twins, that all their agenda, they said it, that the reason why they take power is to collect power, to control the economy, to suit them, while you are left with nothing. And we are here still talking, trying to promote who they are going to use Anyone that is voted in under APC or PDP, it is not a matter of if, must bring out the money to sponsor everything that these people have concocted, and it is a matter of gather and share. They share it among themselves. And that brings me to talk to my Edo people, because as we are speaking now, Edo is the one. If I have my way, the last time Imo and the others were there, I said, can we not do this? Can we not do this voting thing? But since that is the only option we have, I must talk to my Edo people. Please, Edo people, if only you can gather Mr. Naija, which has done the best, and that is to gather. Edo does not lack intellect. They do not lack people with that can move that nation, that state to the limelight, to top on the world. They don't lack. There is Osipo. There is
All right.
Paul. There is a whole lot of them. But all I'm saying, Edo people, whoever minus PDAPC, gather around one person. The one that I believe is at the limelight, gather around Mr. What's his name? The LP man. And vote out PDAPC. Vote out PDAPC.
Okay.
And don't let anybody
tell
you to divide your vote among the good people. All the good people, please gather around Mr. Akpata. God bless you all. I rest it there.
Thank you, man. Thank you, ma, Reggie. Thank you, man. Thank you. Okay, Mr. F.A., it's good to have you on the show. Please talk to us. A good evening to you. Thank you.
Hello, good evening, sir.
Thank you, Mr. F.A. Go ahead, talk to us. Good evening to you.
Yeah, I want to beg my. I don't even need to beg, because I know many people they already decide who they want to vote for. Who is the person? Aswe Budaru. Is the man who is qualified to be a state governor. You understand? My people, I will still remind them every day in this platform. Is Dr. Aswe Budaru is a qualified person. The man is from Esa, and the name of the party is PDP. We are not voting for the party, we are voting for person. This person character, the way we vote for Obi last year, 2023. So now, so we see the vote for Aswe now. Aswe is not Obaseki. They are these two people. They are not the same name and they are not the same spelling. So no get that clear. Who see what they happen for Labour Party ever since criminal day? When I see they push and no people, then they go there. Come on, we will not deceive ourselves, man. Person go just stay like this. Person go stone, go throw stone. You open your eye, make fall. I'm going to still think something for Christ's sake. Now, Aswe now qualified. He has the capacity. He's qualified to be our next governor. There's nothing to change about that. There's nothing to change about that. Aswe is our next governor. Aswe Budaru from Ewoyi. You understand me, so my people? More are not make mistake. More are not make mistake. We are Olumide Akpata. We don't know how. He never fail. We don't know where he passed. How person go come from nowhere?
Right.
We don't say one come be our governor. It's not possible now. It not go happen. Now, Aswe they vote for. Aswe promise us say he not go disappoint Edo people. What else do we want from that man? Now, Aswe, Dr. Aswe Budaru, that is our next governor. And that devil like it or not. Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you, Mr. F.A. Thank you, sir. All right, let me go to the panel. I appreciate everyone, a few more people. Thank you so much for your time. Love God is my strength. Thank you very much, ma, for the super chat. I really do appreciate this. My pocket never run dry. God bless you, man. Thank you very much once again, Michael and Emaro Adelaja Okumbi. You guys, do your part as well. Press on the $sign, encourage our work. Help us to like on this broadcast so that our voices can go far, and you can take it to the doorstep of your own people by sharing directly. Thank you. I'd like to hear from the people on the panel already. We don't have much people on the panel, so let's just get on with it. The first person today is Destiny. Destiny, it's good to have you on the show. So you have 8 minutes. Please talk to us. Good evening to you.
Okay, good evening, Mr. Najawat, and I greet everybody on the panelists. Good evening, everyone. I greet Mama Diaspora and our viewers. Mr. Elvis, thank you so much once again. There's one thing I want to say, because yesterday I listened to the program. I was busy at work, so I was not able to come in. But I don't really understand if what we are really preaching, if that is what we stand for, because I'm getting confused. Because I forget this bro's name. From the guy from Benin that called yesterday, he was with you guys. Because like yesterday, everything is said about the PDP candidate. He did not even say the PDP candidate is not good or is good. He's just condemning the party of Obaseki, bringing the traditional ruler to Obaseki. But for the LP, he said LP has problem, they have corruption, everything. He said he does not have problem with whether LP have corruption, has whatever the problem they have. That's not his problem. But he just, Olumide Akpata is the person that he knows that is contested or campaign, I don't know. You don't have problem with that. But when you come to PDP, you have problem with the party. You don't even have problem with the man. You don't even talk that the man. If we want to really say, let us look at those people. In the actual CV, is it not better than Olumide CV? If you want to check CV, say yes, really, we want. If the that bros want to employ, with where Aswell have work and everything, will you leave Aswell and employ Olumide Akpata? You say we should forget about everything about the party. We are concerned about the individual. With Aswell CV, let's be realistic. Will you leave Aswell? Although I don't even like Labour Party, I don't like APC, I don't like PDP, all of them, I don't like them. All the politicians, I'm not their, and I will never be their friend. I don't respect all of them. So, because I don't send money. If you respect me, I respect you. If you don't respect me, I will not respect you. That's just it. But if we are saying the truth, let's stand for the truth. If we are fighting for the truth, let's fight for the truth. That is my problem with us. Not to come here, we will pretend as if we are fighting for the truth. Whereas we are not fighting for the truth, we are just fighting maybe for our own. That's why I'm saying it sometimes ago that if really people that fight for Obaseki to come on in 2020, it looked like the first for that man to come to 2020 for them to have posts. Maybe you will give them one appointment at the other. Because that does not happen, that's why nothing Obaseki did that they will always praise. They will always condemn him. They have never praised him once, and they are not even ready to praise him. If really they support him willingly, I don't understand it. You said LP, the candidate, we should leave whatever that is happening in the party, but we should mind what is happening in all, because we don't even have anything about about Aswell yesterday. You only have a problem with Obaseki. Obaseki. Everything he said, Obaseki. He did not mention that this is the reason why he said they should not vote for Aswell. Why? I don't understand. Why are we hypocrites in this country? And we say every time we say we need the country to move forward. We need this country to grow. That's why we are doing what we are doing. Is it really true that that is what we are doing? Or we just want maybe someone that we have connection with? When you go there, the person will look for one or 2 ways to help us out. We will come here, we will support our person, we will go there, we will condemn the other person. We are just how this country want to move forward with this thing, all these things what would they do so? All these things what would they do so? We would 2023, that's why everybody for this panel condemn show say because you not support this man, you not this one. This one a person will be say you don't know whether na your friend or not be your friend. If you do wrong, you call you out. You no one know. if you do it, he knows that this thing is wrong for the front of people, he will call you out. But now there are people where the person where they support say nine be the nine holy pass, nine do everything pass. If you do anything where if you do wrong now, they're not the call her out to. They always support her. They will say, not be like that. They'll say not be like that. He will do it like this. It's supposed like this. It's supposed like that. I don't understand why. Who okay? What's wrong with it? If the man make you come talk, say see what they accuse her for, make you talk and something will come and say no, why you go come talk? But if you read Tinubu or if you read article, they'll say make they come talk. But for that person, no. Everything are just we. But tomorrow we'll talk say now with the good Nigeria with the fight for nothing. No, not talk am again, beg. No, don't they talk say we just the fight for our person me enter there. If you come out then I don't come can I go if you talk again how you talk Christian, don't come can I go, you dey insult your elder. You dey insult your elder. And elder will not respect me, how I want to respect her. Elder will not respect me, how I want to respect her. I go only respect elder will respect me.
You have noise on your background, sir. You have noise. You have noise on your background.
Sorry, the noise is I lived already. You know, so that does it. Let's do what we are doing and let's tell ourselves the truth. If really we are fighting for the good of the country, that is what we want. Let's fight for the good of this country. If we are fighting for our person to just come, let's come out and say that we just want our person to come. Then we don't care about whatever is happening. Because that is what is going on right now. And yesterday I got the list and said, because this man there 2019 where we fight, where we did this panel. He get the other guy that they call nice. All of us now did that panel. We did talk, they condemn, say waiting on someone and every what they do. Say it not make sense. The man they try. Or because we know say they use Nigeria way of where they say how they say they rule for Nigeria, how we say they live there. But if someone use the way they say they rule for countries where we did, all of them they be zero. Now everybody they talk the man he win. He not do as he supposed to do. Yes, all of us we know. Then now another person I want cannot be Obaseki. Nobody don't condemn the answer and say he resume not good or this one. But everything Obaseki, PDP not good. PDP not good. The person they not condemn her. But when it comes to their own the party where they support, they say what they call these girls. They thought he can never support LP right now because of the leadership of LP. Everybody they condemn her. But they like they say APC. If they want to talk of the other party, then they condemn the party. They're not going to talk about the person where they there. Well, also, I want to start out. It not make sense now. I want to start out. It not make sense. Let reality be reality. If we now waiting we want to more talk, we don't we want to stand for. Make everything go well. Not be tomorrow we'll start for here, next tomorrow we'll start for here because we know say, or maybe we'll get connection with one or two. We need that. We can't do just be like waiting they happen to this guy now for like that. They insulted that. Everybody insulted that. He insulted the happen. No, if you call to people, maybe you talk to them. Settle down. No. We just don't want to support one person because now our person we want to do like this. You know, more I beg, more talk the one we will stand for, more talk the one we will want. Everybody rest. Thank you.
All right, Mr. Destiny, thank you very much for your submission. God bless you, sir. Thank you. Jerry Lensa, we have you there. I can see you already, but I'll come to you, sir. Let me quickly go to Oga Jonathan. Oga Jonathan, it's good to have you on the show today. Happy Saturday to you.
Mr. Elvis, how are you doing today?
I'm good.
Thank you. God bless you for the good work you are doing.
Thank you very much.
I greet everyone on the panel. I greet on the comment section, Mommy Diaspora. I greet you, man. God bless you. Those that are listening and all the callers. God bless you all and welcome. Mr. Elvis, it is you first today that I want to come after.
What I do now?
Yes, now. No, on your caption, there is no Paul Okugbowa here. I can only see Aswe, Okpeolo, and Olumide. You need to, in your caption, you must put the
No
other,
verse, no verse, no verse, you
you
go
must
put her now,
project
no
it.
verse.
Yes,
No
that's how
verse,
it
you go
should
put her.
be. Because I ran away from the Nigerian mainstream. I know I know, and I believe like-minded people also know the politics they play. They can project one candidate, do a report on one or two candidates, creating the impression that those are the mainstream candidates. No, it is all lie. It is not
No.
so.
Our own is different. We
I
discuss
know.
anything, but
Yeah.
we cannot really put all the pictures on the screen. No
If you
space.
have to squeeze it in, Mr. Elvis, squeeze it. It must be there.
No space. No space. I don't even know where a picture day. That's what I'm saying.
That I will now start from
Yeah,
there.
no. Who they promote to that
See,
candidate?
I will not see people.
I don't
They
know
are
invent.
busy.
I don't know his
Yeah,
social media platform.
yeah,
I don't
Mr.
know where
Elvis,
people stay. I don't know anything.
Mr. Elvis, you know what? All the people that are supporting the other candidates, especially Labour Party supporters supporting Akpata, you see exactly what they are accusing the other people for, especially Paul Okugbowa of the YPP, is exactly what they do or doing on a consistent basis. They will say, in my language, I will say it in my language. Please, I want to crave the indulgence of everyone listening to me. In Yoruba language, they will say, Aitete mu ole mu oloko. I will interpret it. The farmer who is not fast enough to arrest the thief turn around and now want to arrest the farmer as being the thief. That's the interpretation. They will say that Paul Okugbowa is not to be seen. It is because your eyes is where you want it to be. Paul Okugbowa is everywhere on social media. Just yesterday, this guy is on Benin FM, literally almost once or twice a week. It's on social, it's simply because where you want your eyes to be. Go out, you will see him, he's there, he's talking. It's just the politics that Nigerians play at the detriment of the people at the end of the day. And yet we want good governance. We will jettison the right people. And we're looking for good governance. Paul Okugbowa of the YPP is everywhere. It's just because that's not what we want to see. That's the first thing I want to project out here. Before I go deeper, use my time on the Edo State election, I want to talk on the Tinubu administration. What the Tinubu administration did just yesterday. The jamboree, this over 700 billion naira that they threw out. And I will link it with the Edo State governorship campaign, the ongoing governorship election and a campaign in Edo State. They just threw out over 700 billion naira, literally just distributing the money. The money has got nothing to do. It will bring nothing to Nigerians. Nigerians will not get anything from that at the end of the day. Almost 540 billion naira going to states. And you will ask the question, what is the 500 billion naira for? What kind of support will save with that money do for the state? 270 million, just another 270 billion just for the state. This one is just going straight to the governors. They said it is for CNG buses. What a sham. And that is the problem that we have in Nigeria. No specificity. They will not specify what they will use money for specifically and how it will benefit people. They will just bring out vague, instructions and, on how the money will be spent and all the rest of it. Nothing specific. You cannot link it to anything, but they will have to say something anyway. 700 billion naira in total. And the funny part of it, they said 10 billion to state. And now calculated 10 billion. 10 billion to state. Divide 10 billion by 36. That means each state will get about maybe a little bit over 270 million. What will 270 million do for a state if not just money for breakfast for the governor? One off 10 billion for all the state. One off. You are just giving them, you just distributed money to the governors. What will 270 million naira do, for crying out loud? They are not clear on what they will do. Now the total amount of 700 billion. What that will do in housing alone, the government of Nigeria can build over 50,000 2-3 bedroom housing units all across Nigeria. Over 50,000, costing between 20 to 25 million naira per unit. That's what 700 billion can do. You can build 50,000 housing units in Nigeria. 50,000. Things that Nigerians will see, that Nigerians will feel. So, Mr. Tinubu, call it off. Call this 700 billion. Call it off right now. This is just distributing money to your party people. This is just buying people for 2027 and beyond. This has got nothing to do with the Nigerian people. You want to distribute money for the next 3 months for each state. You want to give each state almost 180. All the state, 180 billion naira per month. Let us see in 3 months where 180 billion will be in the Nigerian economy. What impact 180 billion will have done in the Nigerian economy at the end of the month. Let us wait and see. Of course, I am not naive. It will have done nothing. It will have done nothing. The money will have gone into the pockets of your people, but nothing to the Nigerian people. So call it off, Mr. Tinubu. Call this off and inject the money into projects that Nigerians will see, they will feel it, and they will benefit from it. And that's exactly what we're talking about with respect to Edo State. We're hearing nothing from the other from the other candidates. Nothing on what they will do. The only thing I'm just hearing, especially when it comes to the Labour Party, is MBA, 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 as if it is MBA that will put food on the table of Edo people, as if it is MBA that will construct roads, as if it is, what has that got to do? Yes, you project what you have. Yes, you bring out your qualities. Anybody can do that. A primary 6 also can come out and tell you about himself too. Let us talk about the issues. The candidate of the YPP, see, Edo people, I cannot wait for all the people that are supporting the wrong candidate in Edo State on September 21. They will be hit with the worst political tsunami of their lifetime. The worst political tsunami will fall on them on September 21st. Because why? One, Labour Party will not win in Edo State. I can take that to the bank. It's not going to happen. In Edo State right now, the only candidate that has spelled out in clear terms what he's going to do is the candidate of the YPP, Paul Okuboa. He is not afraid to tell us the people he will work with. He is not afraid to tell us the people he had worked with in the past. The other candidate, especially of Labour Party, rambling, playing politics. And when you hear from his surrogate and his supporters, they will say it's politics. He has to go and negotiate. And yet we want good governance. Okay, who are those people you have known over the last 35 years you are talking about? of your professional career. Can't you mention 2 people or 3 people? They can't. The old same politics of vagueness. That's what they are playing. It is only Paul Okugbowa as we speak who has came out clearly. Mention the names of the people, and these are the people he will bring to help him, to assist him, because it is not a one-man show to get the job done. On education, it stands clear. He has done it and is still doing it. Is the founder, the chief executive officer of the Calvary Academy, the Calvary Crown Academy in Benin City, an institution that has continued to support the educational system in Edo State. Is there, people can see it, people have benefited from it. Is the only candidate, Paul Okugbowa of the YPP, who has come out clearly that he has recognized that Edo State is fundamentally an informal economy. Majority of the people are in the informal sector, and he came up with a project, the Artisan Entrepreneurship Project, that will inject thousands of Edo people into businesses and create wealth. He spelled it out clearly. He is the only one, Paul Okugbowa of the YPP, in the agricultural sector, I will harness the many potential of Edo State, the agricultural produce that God has blessed Edo State with. How he's going to harness it, bring it to the diaspora, and bring foreign currency back to the Edo people, to Edo State. He's the only one who has came out clearly how he's going to make money to deal with the 500 billion deficits sitting in the Edo State balance sheet right now. The 500 billion debt. He spelled out a project clearly that we know, like people know. If you are in business, you know. He talked about the Women's Strategic Project. On a monthly basis, Nigerian women spend billions of naira on these products. It will bring it to Edo State. It will generate the local naira that will be coming in on a monthly basis. Industries that will be producing this product right in Edo State, and it will generate billions of naira. I am yet to hear one singular project from all the other people. All I hear is NBA. All I hear is, and I'm sick and tired of it, the way they project themselves, technocrat and all. We've seen all of that. At least 6 states in Nigeria have been governed by lawyers. Maybe they will come out and tell me that those states now, they are Dubai. Rather, they looted the states dry. If we don't know anyone, at least we know of Lagos State. If we don't know anyone, at least we know of Plateau State. I don't know whether your Lagos State is now Dubai or your Plateau State now is now even any country that you can even be proud of.
Even on those states.
Although those states have a governor there, they all claim they are lawyers. Look at all the states where they have, even SAN that they have governed in Nigeria. Those states are the worst in Nigeria today because they will use legality, everything on legality. That's what they are going to do at the end of the day. We have seen the movie before. It's soap opera. We have seen it before. It's just a playback. The people that are supporting Labour Party, I'm an obedient. I stand firm behind Mr. Peter Gregory Obi anytime, any day. The people that supported Labour Party last year and they are still supporting Labour Party today and their candidate today, they are desperate. It's not for any reason. It is desperation to win. Even if they will have to close their eyes to corruption. Even if they will have to close their eyes to greed and deception. Let it be. We just want to win. Even if they will have to jettison everything that they stand for. Let it be. We just want to win. Even if it has to be through deception. Just win. and yet they want good governance. You have not started. You have not started at all. It is not about win at all costs. It's about setting Nigeria on a good path, doing the right thing. They will get it. If we are focused on what we want, they will get it, whether they like it or not. But if now we're shifting just because we want to win, Labour Party now has supporters who coalesce around the candidate. No, it's not going to happen. And I tell you, come September 24th, you'll be hit with the worst political tsunami of your lifetime. When Labour Party is not the best candidate for Labour Party as we speak is that of the YPP, Mr. Paul Okubowa. Thank you very much, Mr. Elvis. I thank you. Okay, thanks.
Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you very much, Oga Jonathan. Thanks for that submission. Okay, no say your submission now don't attract so many people. May they come now, may they come get you. We have a great mind here joining us today as well. Great mind, you don't join us today. What did they happen now? Last I will go pop champagne today. This one where you come panel by yourself. So, good evening to you, my brother.
Good evening, Mr. Elvis. Thank you so much for the wonderful work you're doing. We really appreciate. God bless you. Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. They'll come to you to give your submission shortly, okay? You know, just
all right, sir.
Quickly acknowledge you. Thank you, sir. All right. So because we already have a couple of people here already, we also have Mr. Ike and Mr. Jerry with us. Mr. Ike is the next speaking with us, but Mr. Jonathan, please, can I leave the platform for you guys?
Okay.
All right. So the next person is Mr. Ike, then follow with Mr. Jerry before give us a mandate. Mr. Ike, it's good to have you on the show, sir. Good evening to you, sir. How are you doing today? Happy Saturday.
Hey, my brother, God bless you. I'm okay. I'm good. We are alive today, all of us in the land of the living. Thank you for today, and thank you for what you do for Nigeria and for the world at large. God bless you.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yes. I just want to say that some of my brothers they're gonna go and kiss the transformer, you know. Your first caller was Efe, is that Brother Elvis?
Yeah, Efe, yeah.
Brother Efe, right?
Yeah.
So you can see the audacity and the temerity by saying it's not going to happen. Olumide cannot. It's not going to happen. You know, like he's talking to children, like he's holding the whole of Edo people by his hand. It's not going to happen. My brother just make the same submission. It's not going to happen. You know, listen. I have a lot of friends in Edo State. I never changed my stand. The three political parties in Edo State are riddled with crises and problems. There is no two way about it. Nobody's going to run away from it. But we have moved past primary election. We are into the main election. So it doesn't change anything. I've always maintained my stand. The people of Edo State, it is your destiny. It is your future. You have your brothers and sisters standing before you, contesting to be your governor, contesting to be the chief executive of your state. They are all from your state. My candid advice to you is...
Mr. Jerry, please off your camera, sir. Mr. Jerry, off your camera. The light on right there is affecting us. Just off your camera. Mr. Jerry, if you can hear me, off your camera. I'll put you on the backstage while you do that for now. Go ahead, sir. Sorry for the interruption, Mr. Ike.
Okay. So we have our brothers and sisters in Edo State standing and seeking your vote. The decision for you to make the person who leads your state is in your hand. I am from Imo State, but I want a better government in Edo State. But the decision of having a better government lies in the hands of the people of Edo State. And I do not have the power to say that it's not going to happen. Mr. Asho Egudalo is not going to be governor. It's not going to happen. Or the brother from YPP is not going to be governor. It's not going to happen. Which power do I have to say that it's not going to happen? I just have one vote. If I'm to vote in Edo State, I have only one vote. My brothers and sisters and my friends can decide to vote somebody else. So if we are talking about our candidate, let's talk about don't try to tell me it's not going to happen, because you don't have key to anybody's decision. Olumide Akpata, the problem people have with Olumide Akpata is because Olumide Akpata is a threat to PDP and APC. If not, why is it all about Olumide Akpata? He has not been in government. He has not been accused of any government corruption, right? What is his offense? His offense, oh, he gave money during the primary election. That has always been the story in Nigeria political party. Whether there was money, whether money exchange or it doesn't exchange, at the end of the day, people who lose will always tell you money exchange hand, right? So, but we have moved past that. With Olumide Akpata, Edo State will be okay. Olu is our guy. So I am encouraging the people of Edo State, make your right choice, because at the end of the day, whosoever you choose is going to be your governor. So I think that Edo State is a special state. Why? Because all the shenanigans that we see in every state in Nigeria doesn't happen in Edo State. So I am not afraid of what Tinubu and his gang of criminals are saying about how they are going to hand over Edo State. And I'm never afraid of that, because I know Edo is a special state. Edo is not Lagos State. Edo is not Imo State, where I come from. You understand? Edo is not run by Hope Uzodinma and his, gang of criminals. That's where everything goes. So, but I am happy that the election is in Edo State. The people of Edo State have a free mind to make their choice. And I believe that nobody is going to impose anybody to the people of Edo State. So I am not afraid of whatever the APC and their group is doing. After all, we don't hear about the candidate of APC, right? We don't know even if he's still in this race, right? But at the end of the day, they are positioning themselves because they feel that the way they rig every election is the way they're going to rig Edo State. But I'm going to tell them that as long as I know my people in Edo State, it's not going to happen. They will choose who they want, and I believe that they will stand there, count their vote, cast their vote, and let their vote be counted. So I am telling my brothers in Edo State, vote Olumide Akpata for a better Edo State. With Olumide Akpata, Edo is going to be okay. I have not seen any platform where Olumide Akpata has gone and is talking about because he was the president of Nigerian Bar Association. No. He talked about agriculture. He talked about primary health care. He talked about education. People who are lying on the floor to study. Those are the things he's talking about. I've never seen him talk about because he's the president of Nigerian Bar Association. No, it's not my problem. A primary 6 teacher can become a governor. It doesn't matter. If he has the quality, if he has the credibility, if the people want him to be governor of their state, why not? So it has nothing to do with me, whatever your position has been. I am qualified to be a governor of Imo State. Brother Evis also is qualified to be a governor of Edo State. And you, my brother Jonathan, you are qualified to be a governor of your state. So let us not think that being a governor is something that no other person cannot do. We live in a developed world. I walk into the governor's office where I live every day. If I want to see him every day, I walk into that office. Nobody cares who you are. The governor, you put on his short sleeve and go to the supermarket to buy things. He put on his short jeans and he walk about in the street. There is no security. It is in Nigeria because of greed and corruption. That's why when they talk about governor, they think you are talking about your God. Your governor is not your God, but is your servant, because you pay him from whatever that comes out of the state to take care of the state. So if he doesn't do well, you fire him. That's the way where we live. That's the way it works. So if this political party has made their choices as their governorship candidate, my brothers and sisters, it is your choice to campaign for your candidate. And the choice to make who's going to become the governor of Edo State lies with the people of Edo State. You look at what is happening in US right now, the debate of 3 days ago, Biden and Trump. The two parties have chosen their candidate. Whether you want to vote or you don't want to vote, it doesn't change anything. Because none of them is even want to be the president of America presently. But those are the two candidates they have. But you see that people are, he's not going to stop people not to vote. It will not stop people. A lot of Democrats are calling for Biden to step aside. But it doesn't change anything. So my brothers and sisters, if you don't want to Olumide as governor of your state, vote him out. It is your vote. If you don't want Asue Egudalo as your governor, you vote him out. If you don't want Obolo of APC, it is through your vote. If it is the candidate of YPP you don't want, you vote him out. Who you want, vote. At the end of the day, by September, we shall know who becomes the governor of a state. And when that person wins, all of us will queue in line to support the governor of Edo State, to give people of Edo State a better state. That is my concern. That's where I stand. But as long as I'm concerned with all these candidates we have here, with Olumide Akpata, Edo State will be okay. That is where I stand. I tell the people of Edo State, vote Olumide Akpata. But if you don't want to vote for him, vote for the person that is your candidate. Remember, since 1999, it is not that
Mr. Ike, can you round up, sir?
It is since 1999. It is not the people of it. Is it Edo Central or Edo? Which people are saying it is at all? Please, brother Jonathan, can you remind me?
Which party that is?
Which sanitarian zone is saying in Edo State that it is their turn to produce
Central.
Since 1999, where have they been? Where are the political leaders and the kingmakers in the Edo Central since 1999? That it is now time that they think that it's their turn to produce governor. No, it doesn't work like that. Let them go into the field. They are asking for your vote. Whosoever you want to vote that person in, and he will be your governor. Thank you,
sir. Thank you, sir, Thank you, Mr. Ike. Thanks for your submission, sir. The next person on the platform is Mr. Jerry. Mr. Jerry. Yeah, welcome. You have the floor. Thank you.
Thank you. Can you hear me? Thank you. Thank you.
Yes.
Good evening.
Yes.
Good evening, Mr. Elvis and the panelists, and also too, I will thank you, Mr. Ike, for your good submission. One, I will go by the caption I saw. Nnamdi Kanu, federal government should release the guy. Since he has no case to answer and they don't want to try him, they should just allow him go. That is for that. Two, I'm actually calling from Edo State, precisely Aduwawa in Benin City. I will have to say to my Edo people, you guys should choose wisely, in the sense that we're actually saying that we don't want godfatherism in Edo State. We've tried APC, we've tried PDP, and I want us to try the person of Olumide Akpata, which is of the Labour Party. When we try that, like what Mr. Ike just said, once we try that, indeed it did not satisfy the people of Edo State, then we'll tell him no second turn off for you. Then we'll try that person X till we'll get it right. And I believe that Olumide will get it right in Edo State. Olumide Akpata will get it right in Edo State, in the sense that Alex Oti is actually doing it in Abia State. He is doing what the people want and is giving them the true democracy of Abia. That is what he is actually doing. And I believe also too, Olumide Akpata will do the same thing in Edo State. The people of Edo State, I will urge you and I will beg you and I will tell you, vote right. Vote right. Vote right. Vote Olumide Akpata as your next governor. He's our guy. Vote him as your next governor. He will be the person that will fix everything in Edo State. I just said I should tell you.
Can you say it in one of the Edo language? Can you just say it in that language so that the mother in the village or in the farm can hear you as you are saying it, please? Thank you.
Okay. Iyedo pataki wala wuwu wa yoboye Olumide Akpata Osagbovu Ore party na tie, Labour Party. Ogiye, Ogera, Ogomomo, Wayobo Yeyeke, Olumide Akpata, Omesino, Omesino. That is just it for that. Please, I will tell you people, vote Olumide Akpata. Is the right person for Edo State. Is the right person for Edo State. Vote Olumide Akpata. You could see the things that is happening. They destroy the guy billboard. They destroy everything. They look for every way to bring him down. They are giving different things to bring the guy down. The guy is still standing tall and going to word, meeting the people, networking with the people, networking with them and tell them this is what he will do. And this is what the people are telling him that this is what they want him to do. And he's telling them that he will do the same thing. Please, Edo people, vote Olumide Akpata as your next governor. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Jerry. Thanks for your submission. I believe that Mr. Give us a mandate. Welcome.
Well, thank you very much.
You have the floor.
I greet you and I greet the panelists, greet everyone on the platform. Thank you very much for all that you do. We're here again today. This is a fight for the soul of our country, fight for the soul of a state, local government and wards. Thank you very much for all that you do. Mr. Oriyomi Abdul, I greet you. Peggy Modi, I greet you. All the people in the comment section, I greet you all. Abazi, I greet you. And above all, Omid Asper, I greet you. Thank you very much for all that you do. Do appreciate you. All panelists, welcome. Greet you all. Before I start my submission, the panelists, you may have gotten something from me. Please respond to my email if you get something from me as soon as possible. And I just put something also in the comments in the private chat. If you see that thing, please respond with your email address. It's very, very critical. Thank you very much. Going on the matter, the issue of Nnamdi Kanu, we know that most of these things are done just to score political goals. But you know, one thing is, like the CM will say, if Mazi by today, it is only that he has gone before us all. One day we all will go. The more they keep Mazi in custody and is alive, the more they are extending the days of Biafra, because it will happen. Oduduwa will happen. Arewa will happen. Someday, sometime. But to avoid issues in Nigeria, I think it's very, very critical for these old men. Please pay attention. Old men in their 70s and above, they now sit on power in Nigeria to apply common sense, like Mr. Black Panther said some days ago. Because what you find is that sometimes common sense is not common. And it's so critical because the people that are in their affairs today, even though they are criminals, they have common sense. They know how to think. They know what can actually implode a nation and what can bring a nation together. If you release Nnamdi Kanu, it only justifies that there's rule of law in the country. People can stand up for what they believe in and they get it. But the more you keep Nnamdi Kanu in prison, you are only telling the world that there is no rule of law in Nigeria, and Nigerian citizens plus somebody having the UK passport, that means he's a citizen. So Nigerian citizen plus UK citizens are worthless in the face of the world. And there's no apology to that. Some few years ago, some family went to Nigeria and then they were actually, I think they were kidnapped. And somebody made a cry to the White House. And Donald J. Trump sent armies. And these families were rescued from the hands of their kidnappers in Nigeria without losing anybody. The UK government, in collusion with Nigerian governments, deported or imported Nnamdi Kanu back to Nigeria, even though he has a UK passport. That is the highest level of impunity that you can experience as a citizen of a country, more so a citizen of UK. And now the guy is still alive, breathing, he's still alive with his sense intact. And he's asking Nigerian government, what have I done to you? That's the question. Mazi keeps asking them, what have I done to you? And I join him in asking, Tinubu, Buhari, and the likes of you that kept Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in prison, what did Mazi Nnamdi Kanu do to you? Is it a crime to ask for the liberation of your people when their government in court is treating them like as worthless human beings? Because in Nigeria today, cows now have dignity more than Nigerian citizens. Please pay attention. We have ranches here in the United States of America. We have ranches all over the places. As much as people love their pets, they value the life of their people here in America. But over there in Nigeria, the life of a goat or an animal is worth more than the life of a breathing Nigerian with their sense intact. Why? Because Wike just told you some days ago that they know that Nigerian people are suffering. And so what is the problem? It's not a news. It's not a breaking news. That was what we told you that. It is not a news that they in government, they know that Nigerians are suffering. And that guy is still working free with Nigerians not doing anything when it's up to him. Now, to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, hey, Tinubu, I'm not going to beg you. I don't have to beg you. I don't even have to even admonish you to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. If you like, you do it. If you like, you don't do it. If you do it, is it good for you? Maybe you decide that. If you don't do it, is it bad for you? Maybe you decide that. Release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I'm a Yoruba boy, born and raised in Lagos State, lived with Igbos and Hausa for several years. And I've seen what our integration, our synergy can make us achieve as a people. I have seen what the synergy of our different tribes can help us to achieve as a nation. In some few days to come, now America will be about 247 years old. If my history serves me right. And what we keep saying here is that our diversity makes us stronger. Release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and let the country enjoy peace. Don't allow the worst to happen. This set of people, this part of the nation has been treated unjustly. I supported Mr. Peter Gregory Obi yesterday. I support him today. I will support him tomorrow. Because why? In the history of Nigeria, there is no race, there is no region that has produced a man that stands tall, and I can say it anywhere. Is it Obasanjo? Who again can you say match the quality of Mr. Peter Gregory Obi? I don't know. I've not seen. Release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, let him go. Now going to Edo State. It is so interesting, and so sometimes it can be so sad when you have to remind people about their candidates and they also still make noise and ask you, the grantor want to speak to the character of a man that stands tall in person of Barrister Ozaibovo Olumide Akpata. And for your information, breaking news, missing person, allegedly. I'm looking for Mr. Paul, the YP candidate. If you see him, please let me know. I'm looking for him. Now, on the issue of policy, Mr. Barrister Olumide Akpata came on this channel some 2 months ago, and he said here, and I quote from his video, I can play it for you if the owner of the platform will allow me, because I have the other side of the video here, same Naija Watch Media. He said here, and I quote, I will build primary health care around the whole local governments in Edo State. On that day, my brother, Mr. Jonathan Kingsley, was on this platform on that day when Barrister Olumide Akpata came here to speak to us. That is policy number one. And he told you, most of the sickness that people take to different hospitals can even be treated at the primary health care. And not only doing that, I also revitalize most of the things that are not in shape in all of our hospitals. I will put them right. He said it here. You were here, I was here. and most of us were here. Number two, I will build road networks in Edo State. As a matter of fact, if you pull up that video at 17.22 minutes of that day, that was where the issue of road network started. He said why? Because, and more critically, he said here, the roads that leads to our farm, I will make sure that those roads are working properly because it will aid to move farm produce to the market. He said it here, and I quote, and I just gave you a minute, the exact minute where you can go pull that up and then listen. And that's why I refer you back to it yesterday. I don't have to tell you all of this. It's just there. I don't have to tell you all of this. If I have to tell you, that means you're not paying attention. He said it here, and I quote, all the roads that leads to our farm, I will make sure they are working intact. They are working properly because that can help you reduce the stress that our farmers are going through. Is it not true today that farmers in Edo State are not able to move their goods and their produce from their various farms to the market? Plus the insecurity that the present government just fold their hands and watch out insurgents, out herdsmen, killers buy our mothers, rape our girls and our mothers, according to Mr. Alice. And it's not allegedly. This is in the open. They fold their hands and they don't do anything about it. Ozaibovo Olumide Akpata told you, I will build those roads because it will help to aid. Now, let us see some days ago analyze what our inroad in the Federal Republic of Nigeria can do for us.
You have 1 minute, Mr. Give us a mandate.
Well, if you probably you gave me two. Just I mean,
you've spoken for 10 minutes already.
Okay, so now
10 minutes,
when they brought up the issue of this highway to fraud, Dr. CM said here, what my principal in person of Mr. Peter Gregory Obi said, he told Tinubu how he can actually help revitalize the inroads. And why is that critical? Because it will help our farmers in the north, in the south, and everywhere, including white-collar job people, to transport freely. Olumide said here, and I quote, he said, and I quote, market is critical as much as the farm also is critical. So the link between the market and the farm is the road. If there is no good road, nothing can happen. And that will also help our economy to thrive. These are policies. In my next submission, I will come up with more policies. He has done it before. And Mr. Jerry, please, sir, as much as you have time, please come on this platform. Just so we can follow, we can join together to debunk the lie of these people. We have told you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Mr.
Except you want to suffer more, then you can go in the way of PDP and APC or other party. But we told you here, Barrister Olumide Ozaibovo Akpata is the man. I just gave you two of his policies. More are coming because I have my brother here, Mr. Chris, that will give you more. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Givos Amandi. If there's anything I liked about your submission, for the first time in a long time, you spoke about 12 minutes running. I did not hear MBA. That is the good thing about political discourse. Because
that's why I always
listen. I just need a minute so that I can listen now. I don't interrupt you. Please, let's have civil discussion. Please don't get things rambling. I'm just kind of concluding on what you said, and I can call the next person. I'm saying that for the very first time, I did not hear MBA. You focus on policy, at least to the best of your, research that you have done, which is good. Yeah, which is now we have started. Now we are talking. That is what we're talking. So I will take the credit for that. I forced you, not only you, I know any other people supporting Akpata and Labour Party. You will have to talk policy. And now we move to the next level. And I will take on that if I have time today or tomorrow, God willing. So thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Mr. I can't see the name very well. Great Mind. Mr. Great Mind, are you there?
All right. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you very much. You have the floor.
All right. Thank you so much. Good day, Mr. Elvis, Mommy Diaspora. Thank you so much for being a great mother. Mr. Elvis, thank you so much for the wonderful work you've been doing. Mr. Jonathan, Ekro Leo, Oga, give us our mandate, Ekro Le, Oga CM, everybody in the house, I greet especially. First of all, I would like to start with the issue of Nnamdi Kanu. Though I was unable to follow up the presentations, but at least based on the what we have on the screen, please, I would like to ask a question. Probably I'm a bit confused about that question, but if anyone can help me out, I'll be happy. Please, I would like to know what exactly is the issue of Nigerians with our brothers from the eastern part of the country. I want to know precisely. When I say Nigerians, I'm referring to our leaders in Nigeria. Because I see no reason why Nnamdi Kanu should be kept there. First of all, the way he was brought back to the country was wrong. And secondly, other people that have the same case with him have been released before now. So I want to know very well, what exactly is the Igbo tribe? Are they the threat of Nigeria or what? I don't know, because I'm trying to make this clear. And also, I would like to draw our attention to how the Boko Haram terrorism grew to this particular stage we are now. I hope we remember that the then leader of Boko Haram was assassinated. Should I use the word assassinated? Was killed by the government back then in Borno, because this was also televised by Al Jazeera then. So if the federal government know what is good, or to avoid problem for future sake, I will plead with them to please release Nnamdi Kanu, because this is pure injustice to those people from the eastern part of the country. Wherever the situation is, I believe there's room for negotiation. Let this man go and reunite with his family. He has been under detention for so long. Let Nnamdi Kanu go. And also, please, I'm still waiting for anybody, maybe probably when I'm about rounding up, anyone that can please enlighten me about the question I asked. I will be very happy to hear that, because I see no reason why one particular set of the country should be treated in this manner. It might interest us to know that I'm from the southwest, the same state with Mr. Jonathan. And to God be the glory, from my family, 2 of my brothers are married to Igbos. In fact, the third one, as I'm talking to you now, the third one is on his way. So we have 2 Igbo women in my bearing my surname. So why are we treating? Why is it that the other parts of the country are treating Igbos in this particular manner? Because I'm very sure that if Nnamdi Kanu if he is bearing Abdullahi or Shegun or Johnson, as the case may be, from any other tribe aside from Igbo, by now he would have been released. So why can't we all speak up? I know we are doing our best, but why is it that the governments don't want to release him? Because I want to get this explanation clear, because it's as good as I don't really understand what is happening. That on Nnamdi Kanu, I would like to switch to Edo politics. My Edo people, if I'm not mistaken, I think in terms of infrastructural development, Edo is lacking. I wouldn't say Edo is the worst, but Edo is lacking. I will advise our people, first of all, look very well. Who have this credibility among these 3 major parties, which is the Labour Party, PDP, and APC? Obviously, APC is out of it. If you ask me in person, I will tell you that Olumide Akpata is the man for the job. He's the man for the job. He has a good intention. I'm not talking about the NBA. This man has the charisma. He has the intention. Let's look at his past antecedents, what he has done. Don't go and vote APC, Edo people. Don't vote APC and don't vote PDP. And reason is we've seen what PDP has done for the past or approximately 8 years in the states. We can see the level of the development of PDP. Also APC. We see what is happening in the federal level. I will advise my Edo people, please vote Olumide Akpata. If we want transformation, development, job opportunity, let's vote Olumide Akpata. And I know come September 21st, Olumide will be declared, will be voted for massively. God help us. Please, I still want anyone that can answer my question so that I can have a clear understanding. Thank you so much. God bless.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, my brother. It's a great mind. God bless you for your submission. You know, so many questions surrounding, so many questions. Somebody is saying something.
Yeah, can I just say something, please?
Okay, who is that?
Destiny.
Yeah, okay, please, 10 seconds.
He said we should forget about NBA. Apart from NBA, because I don't know, because I'm asking, who's any other place has the man work?
Thank you.
I don't know.
Thank you very much, Mr. Amos.
Can I respond to that, please?
Okay, 10 seconds.
Okay, I don't know, Mr. Destiny. I mean, most of us are here as panelists. We are here coming out. I don't know how many of us. I mean, you may have. I don't know, but that are probably start up a business from the scratch, or probably join a business that is starting from the scratch and then take it up to where it becomes a shining light. Barrister Olumide Osaigbovo Akpata joined a law firm that barely did not started, and he's a co-owner, a co-partner in that law firm today, employing over 100 lawyers, and they are thriving and thriving.
Thank you, Mr. Give us a mandate. Please don't go this whole of MBA. You are not. It's not going to work.
Is that MBA? So is law firm is MBA now?
This law thing. Don't go there.
Okay, but you. Okay, so you.
I just want us to have. I just want us to have.
Right.
Okay. I gave you now, but it is please, I'm moderating. So when I see that he wants to take it to another level, that's when I interjected him. Please, I'm moderating. Just please let us flow. Please, okay, 10 seconds. Give us a mandate to respond.
I mean, I have responded. What I'm saying is, so you said we should not mention his law firm, but you just mentioned that the missing person is Build School, right? And the other one that is going to be stooges to Obaseki did this for Dangote. So, and for Olumide Akpata is not good.
Thank you.
Well, I don't know what personal issue you guys have with this.
Thank you very much. Just for your information, there is no missing person here. It is what you want your eyes to see that you are seeing. Okay, I can start putting video on the private chat now. I'll put 10, even as at 48 hours ago. I'll put it there. Okay, but I'm moderating. In fact, I'll do that. Start doing that from tomorrow. I'll send all to Mr. Elvis so that I can start projecting it here. So you are only seeing what you are seeing, and that is just how the mind works. Okay, so let's put that aside. I just want to respond to. I know you commented on Nnamdi Kanu. Mr. Great Mind also talked about him. I also have a question. There are more questions. I know that the UK election is coming up in about 5 days or thereabout. And I don't know what Nigerians are doing to bring out this Nnamdi Kanu. After all, his family is there. They live in one constituency or the other. There must be an MP there that wants to return back to the House of Commons. So I've not seen anything in that regard. Maybe people living in UK will help us. This is the time. The UK campaign has been going on now for about 40 days. I've not seen anything. An election is just around the corner. So that's another question, that is out there. Maybe people will have, that especially those that are UK that are living in the United Kingdom can come out, and because this will come back to haunt them. It will bite them later on. All those that are living in UK and you are talking about Nnamdi Kanu. This one will come back to haunt you, because this is election season and you are doing nothing to bring those politicians to account. After all, Nnamdi Kanu is a UK citizen. So I just want to bring that out also. Thank you. Mr. Chris.
I'm sorry, Mr. Jonathan. Can you pass me?
Okay, okay, all right.
Yes.
Okay, all right. Mr. Abdul Malik. Mr. Abdul.
Yeah, good evening.
Okay, good evening. Please, you have the floor now. Thank you.
Okay, good evening, everyone in the panel, and good evening, Nigeria. This Edo State election, coming election, Edo say you should not make mistake. We have seen long things, and we have heard many things. There's nothing is working. All we are seeing the same, nothing change, no changes. We are tired of promise and propaganda. We need good governors in Edo State. We need good infrastructure. We need good road. We need good light. We need good hospital. We need good everything good, standard of living. After 25 years, it's not now that we start doing good things. Even though you vote for APC and PDP, they will still be the same. We don't need them. We need another party to transform Edo State as a state. Edo State is very backward. If you compare Edo State to other Niger Delta, six states comprise Niger Delta. Delta State, Bayelsa State, Rivers State, Akwa Ibom State, and Calabar State. And Edo State is the backward state out of those states. We don't need PDP and APC anymore. After 25 years, is it now they want to change things? They cannot. It will be the same. According to Tinubu, it will start from where Buhari stopped. What are we seeing now in Nigeria? Dollar, when Buhari was in regime, dollar was 700 to 800 naira. But today, dollar is 1.5 times 2. How much was fuel then? 400, right? A bit 3 something. Today, how much is fuel? We don't need APC and PDP. They are the same people. We need good governance in Edo State. We need to change it so that if Edo State can change. Yes, look at if rain fall in Edo State, you cannot drive car. It's not only Benin State, everywhere in the state. Both the Edo Central, Edo North, everywhere. The same thing. After you are still campaigning, you still have the audacity to campaign for such people. Why can't we see the right thing and say the right thing? We are deceiving ourselves mostly. Yes, there is one thing I want to even say. What is the need for them to go to abroad to campaign? Are we diaspora? We are not voting. We don't have access to vote. And what is the need to go to abroad and campaign abroad? For me, there is no need because we don't have access to vote. We cannot cast our vote. All those things is just like propaganda. Yes, I don't really know how these Nigeria politicians their mental, their mental, their faculty of reasoning is very low somehow. We are not voting in a diaspora, but why are you going there to campaign? We know that will be go. Somehow it's a country. This one is just a state. You want to govern state, not a country. You went to abroad to go and do what in abroad? Which abroad, the diaspora, don't have access to vote. Edo State people, me are from Edo North. We have seen those propaganda for a long time, fraud. They cannot offer anything in those states. This is their end. It's end. Yes, let's stop to vote for APC and PDP. Their time is gone. Let's change another party if you can see transformation in Edo State. We don't need anymore. Yes, we need people that can bring victory to the state, not the one that can bring a disaster. Look at every fall in Edo State, disaster everywhere, flooding. We don't need anymore. We need good governance. Yes, that is what we need in Edo State. We need our women to go back to General Hospital and have bed there. We need free education in Edo State. It's Oyego that give free education in Edo State last. How many years back? There is no governor now give free education in Edo State. Oyego there was in primary school then. There we don't need those for all those criminals. After they will steal our money and go and put in abroad. They enrich only their family. The masses they are suffering there. Nobody can go find security. Imagine they cannot fight the security how many years? It's now they will fight the security. They are all fraud. They don't have anything to offer. We don't need anymore. Let's do the right thing at the right time. It's not every Akpata is from Edo State. Asuagudaro is from Edo State, and the other APC candidate is from Edo State. There is no foreigner between them. Someone said that Akpata we don't need somebody who just came from somewhere. It did not come from somewhere, from Edo State. If he can bring victory from the state, we need him. Look at how Europe they elect good people. Even though you are not from there, so far you are born there, so far you can bring victory to the state, they will accept you. Yeah, that is how they behave. Look at the footballer like Pabe, he played in France. It's not that he's not from France, but he was born there. Since Toby can bring victory to the country, that's why they take him as a player. Many of them like that. But we Nigeria, our faculty of reasoning, that's why we are going back every day. This one is closer to me. Favority and all tribalism have divided every Nigeria everywhere. We don't cooperate. We don't have unity. We don't have love. Look at all other African countries live in Europe in the Western world. They cooperate more than Nigerian. Like those French colony in Nigerian, like Senegal, all those French people. But we Nigeria, ethnicity has divided us. That's why we cannot do anything now. Look at what is happening in Nigeria now. We cannot even peaceful protest to get everything right because of ethnicity. If some parts start to protest now, another part they will not do it because of they will say this is my brother, this is blah blah blah. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Abdul. God bless you. Thank you very much for your submission, sir. I think Mr. Chris, are you ready now?
Yeah.
You ready to go?
Yeah, let me.
Oh, all right. Welcome. You have the floor.
Yeah, I'm multitasking. Good evening, everybody. Good evening, Mr. Jonathan, for being the moderator today. Thank you so much for taking up the sacrifice. Good evening, Nigerians. From wherever you are listening to us from, I greet you especially, and the people in the comment section. Good evening to you all, and I hope you are enjoying your weekend, Mommy Diaspora. Thank you so much for what you do, and good evening to you, Mommy. Yeah, the people on the comment on the panel with me, I greet you all, and I wish you all happy mid-weekend celebration. And our new chief in the house, Chief Niger Watch, and the bringer of peace. Good evening to you. I greet you for everything you do. I salute you specially. Thank you so much. Yeah, well, the topic today is just about Nnamdi Kanu and the Nigeria election. I think these two topics, they are the same thing, anyhow you look at it. Yes, because why I said they are the same thing is that if we get our election right, if we get the right people in the proper position, we shouldn't even be talking or discussing the rule of law. The rule of law will automatically take its course. You not have people in power that think they are bigger than the law, that operate the nation with their own laws, operate the nation with what they think or what they feel is best for the nation, instead of following laid down guidelines on how the country should be ruled or wherever jurisdiction they should pretend over. Yeah, and somebody was asking why are they holding Nnamdi Kanu back? Of course, they have to hold him back because Nnamdi Kanu represents a clear departure from what these people believe in. And I said previously, like Nnamdi Kanu is like a pelican, he has so much and they know his potential, they know what he can do. They know he can turn the political fortunes of the Southeast around. So these people, they have to keep him as long as they can. They want to break him down, but they forgot that this man has a very strange spirit, a spirit that you cannot easily break down just by keeping him in custody. Every time he comes out, he's smiling. And yeah, that is Nnamdi Kanu for you. And be that as it may, we must not shy away from the fact that because he's also from the eastern part of the country, you can't try this to any other person from any part of the country. It's not done. You are not trying a man. You are not following what your court have said to the extent somebody that went as far as the Supreme Court. And just like Pontius Pilate said, we find no fault in him, but yet they wouldn't want to let this man go because of the clear threat he represents to them. I don't give a damn about people saying the people in the southeast, politicians, they are part of the problem. Yes, those ones could be, but those are just infinitesimal compared to the real reason why they are holding him behind. Because if the Southeasterners, if all of them should wake up and say, leave this man, are they just going to leave him like that? If they can only listen to the court, is it a few group of people from the Southeast they will listen to? I think government should take up responsibility. Is either you put this man to trial or you follow what your Supreme Court has said. As for me, I find no fault in the man. For what he did, he spoke out like a citizen, and I don't see any crime in that. Yeah. And even if you want to put it on a pedestal, what about what the other people have said? They are basically the same thing. They've all said the same thing, and there's nothing different. So Nnamdi Kanu's case shouldn't be an exception. Of course, somebody also talked about politicians having big appetites. Like one of their big appetites is the appetite to keep hanging on to power, and they know that people like Nnamdi Kanu can easily disrupt the system. So that is why they have to keep him there for as long as they want, because they don't know what to do with him. They don't know exactly what to do with him. I think that's the problem. He's now a phenomenon. He's becoming an institution of his own. Then we talk about politics a little, Yeah, I can see a lot of people have called in to talk about the things that's going on in the PDP. If I just want to address one of the caller who said they don't know Olumide Akpata, that is asked when they know. You see, I think it is funny. It is very funny for we to say that we don't know Olumide Akpata. If the number one citizen of Edo State, His Royal Majesty, the Oba of Benin, could say that he knows Olumide Akpata as the proper son of the soil, and somebody called in to say that they don't know Olumide Akpata. And I think the same person went ahead to say that the kind of things happening in the Labour Party, and this person is supporting PDP. You can't keep referring to the kind of things happening in the Labour Party when we know that the level of I don't know, the level of atrocities going on in the PDP cannot even be put on any scale, not to talk about measuring it. In the PDP, there was literally no primaries, and it has been like that from the beginning. So I don't know. If you want to make a case for your party, you make a case for your party. But just opposing with that of the Labour Party, I think there's no basis for that. And there's another person here on the panel. I think that was Destiny once who we've been talking about what's everything that is wrong with the Labour Party, Olumide Akpata. But I also believe it will be okay if you also discuss who you are supporting in this election. Because in fairness,
Sorry, I'm
if
not
you want,
supporting anybody because all of them they are not
yeah,
okay.
yeah. So if we want to talk about the events going on the Labour Party, it's happening everywhere. But I think Olumide Akpata seems to be the threat in this election. So I'm not surprised because he's like the honeycomb. He's the one attracting the bees. And also, Olumide Akpata of the Labour Party came through a process, a primary election process that happens everywhere. And we've said on this platform that, yeah, there were issues with that process and even the leadership of the Labour Party. But His Excellency Peter Obi is already looking into this case. And 2 or 3 days, no, last week, he was talking, no, early this week, he was talking about how they are going to resolve everything, even with the leadership of the Labour Party. So the question is that, are we going to fold our hands and just wait until they finish resolving whatever they want to resolve before we go ahead to campaign for who we are campaigning for? Before we finish doing that, the PDP or the APC would have taken the day. And talking about policy, by Olumide Akpata, and coincidentally, I think Give Us Our Mandate was talking about the health plan of Barrister Olumide Akpata. I just need to go deeper into what Olumide Akpata said, talking about the health policy. You see, apart from saying that he was going to set up 192, he's going to have a primary health care in the 192 wards of the state. He went ahead to say that everybody in the local area, people will be plugged into the health insurance scheme. And what this means is that the primary health care will now be a center for health insurance. And once this is done, you see, people don't really need to pay heavily for healthcare anywhere they choose to be. Because if the primary healthcare, if they are plugged directly to the healthcare insurance scheme, it means that any person, for example, you are at Esan Central, which is Irua is the capital, or Esan Northeast, Urom is the capital, or Ikpobaoka, Idogbo is the capital, Uredo, Benin City is the capital. Any of these places, if you are there and you fall ill, you go to the primary healthcare center there. Because you are plugged into the health scheme, you'll be taken care of. And from that place, you can go to any of the big hospitals that you like. It could be private, it could be public. And in that manner, you are able to get quality health care, because at that stage, we'll no longer be talking about if you can afford it or not, because there's already a system in place. I think there's no policy.
Mr. Chris, please round up, sir.
Okay, there's no policy as big as that. So, Olumide Akpata, how did he come about this plan? He did it while he was in the NBA. In the NBA, he had a structure like that worked for him, and that same structure is what he is going to represent in Edo State. So everything Olumide Akpata has done, we keep referring them to what he did in the NBA, because this is a clear case of what he has done before and what he wants to do in Edo State. So we are not just talking that he will do this, he will do this, he will do this. We keep talking about the NBA because this is a clear-cut example that he has done it before. And tell me, whoever talks about a man without talking about his antecedents? Nobody. So the antecedent of Barrister Olumide Akpata is his sterling performance in the NBA, and those things he achieved there. He said he's going to bring the same principles. I just picked one, which is the healthcare that he developed in the NBA.
Thank you, Mr. Chris.
I'll just round up in 10 seconds. So he's bringing that experience from the NBA to govern Edo State. Good evening and thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much thanks for your submission. Yeah. Anyway, I will not waste any minute or any time here to kind of respond to you. I think I will do that at the appropriate time. Mr. Honorable Sam. Honorable Sam, are you there?
Yes, please. Good evening, everybody.
Please, you have the floor.
Good evening. Yeah, thank you very much. Good evening, everybody. Good evening, Mr. Najawash. Mommy in diaspora, good evening. And those in the comment section, I salute you all. First and foremost, I want to appreciate Mr. Ike Alafe, was it Alamefule? Sorry if I'm not pronouncing your name very well. I want to appreciate you the way you deposited. In as much as you are supporting a particular candidate, you still make it open that every electorate in Edo State have a right to support whosoever they want to support. And you also recognize the uniqueness and complexity of Edo State, that Edo State is not like any other state in which they just think anybody can come and rig election. No, a lot of things that's happened in Edo State that's never happened in other states. It's a record that in Edo State, when the Moshomole's election was stolen, the people came out en masse and mobilized actively, and that mandate was given back. Just as the name implies, give us our mandate. That mandate was given back. It first happened, it has never happened. It's also a record that the first a national chairman of a party was removed by a ward executive. Nobody thought such a thing can happen in Nigeria. It started in Edo State. This has gone. There are a lot of things that has happened in Edo State that has never happened in other states. We're always the first to put records straight. I said that to say this. Edo State election today, Edo people, they are politically conscious. The political awareness in Edo State is very, very high. And this election, we are not going to leave any stone unturned. I'm so happy now that people are beginning to say or coming to terms with me when I said from the very beginning that this election is not all about political party. It's not all about PDP, APC, Labour Party, or whatever, because in every parties, we have the good ones, you have the good, the bad, and the ugly. At the time, people just, when we started this, they said Labour Party. It's been proven everywhere that Labour Party is not a party to even stand with the way it is in Nigeria and in Edo State. We are seeing the candidate campaigning. We've never really seen that in any political party. He's campaigning all around. He came to launch his campaign. The national chairman was not on ground. The state chairman was not on ground. Even some local government chairman were not on ground. That tells you that all is not well in the party. You understand? Why it's not well. Does that mean people are not supporting him? People are still supporting him. So what that depicts is that irrespective of the political party, people are now looking at individuals. Just the same way we have some challenges in PDP, we have some challenges in APC. So at the long run, we all now bounce back to individuals, irrespective of the political party they came from. We look at the antecedents. We look at what they can offer to Edo State. So having said that, I want to come back to my candidate, the person of Barrister Dr. Aswa Ighodalo. He has come out with a manifesto where I think pathway to prosperity for all. He has unveiled his manifesto. By Dr. Aswa Ighodalo, the People Democratic Party, in the forthcoming gubernatorial election, taking place on the 21st of September, alongside with his running mates, has officially unveiled their manifesto. The document titled Pathway to Prosperity for All. It was released on Wednesday, the 26th of this month, and it outlines the comprehensive vision for the future for Edo State, focusing on key areas such as security, women and youth development, education, agriculture, food security, and rural and community development. The manifesto also addressed care for elderlies, respect for traditional institutions, religious institutions, industrialization, the welfare of children and vulnerable population, and the strategic engagement of the diaspora to enhance statewide development, which to him this aspect is very, very critical. Somebody asks why are they going to abroad? Why are they going to abroad to campaign? Edo State, we all know the number of people in diaspora in Edo State is very, very high. You virtually see a house in Benin City whereby you don't have somebody in the diaspora. And we've come to know the role the diaspora plays you know. So leaving them out, even if they cannot vote, they have a lot of influence on the people of Edo State. So as we're moving from one country to another, most especially in country we know we have Edo people, it's not out of place, is to let them know his vision. Because he still believe, because there are a lot of best brains, you know, in outside the states, outside the country, who, if they are well governed, they can come to Edo State and build the state. The Israeli was built by those outside the Israel. I mean, Israel was built by Israeli outside Israel. The same thing happened to China. The same thing happened to Vietnam. Those that built those countries were the citizens who were outside. So that's the main reason he has also put those in diaspora in this agenda, or in this manifesto. A central theme of his manifesto is also the creation of platform to active participation in the state development, recognizing value, skills, perspective, investment, and others to foster environmental, how will I put it, environmental upliftment by everybody, so that everybody, one way or the other, will contribute to it. They will have a form of a collaboration and a mutual respect, so that everybody in Edo State can have a platform with which they can contribute to the development of Edo State. Speaking directly to the youth, the manifesto also emphasized that the youth are the leaders of today, not just for tomorrow. You know, in the aspect of the manifesto, he said we will actively support and invest in youth or in their potentials. We will commit to enhance educational opportunities, providing bursaries to qualified students, expanding jobs and training program, and fostering environments where innovative ideas and entrepreneurship spirit can thrive. We will champion your rights, respect your voice, and ensure your equal participation in all aspects of society. Our policies will safeguard your health, advance your education, and promote your economic well-being. The manifesto also focuses or promises to build or uphold a crucial role of religion, uphold the crucial role of religious and traditional institutions, the elderly, and other key shareholders in nurturing the spiritual and moral well-being of the state. It commits to engage this group in meaningful dialogue and partnership to foster peace, tolerance, and mutual understanding among all faiths. For the elderly, the documents also pledge to provide an environment with access to health care, social welfare, and free transportation, as well as community programs tailored to their needs. Looking at the needs of the elderly, you begin to bring up policies that will really cater for them. The AIO Square campaign, which is cornered from the Aswa Igodalo and Oge campaign, declare its dedication to cultivating an environment that supports growth and stability. The campaign promises to develop policies that enhance economic stability, provide incentive, and streamline regulatory process to make Edo State the easiest state to do business. Moreover, the campaign commits to improving rural infrastructure, including roads, healthcare, social services, ensuring equal access to essential services for all. To the media are not even left out in this manifesto. He said to the media, the manifesto assures a commitment to upholding and protecting the essential role of fostering an informed and engaging public, ensuring transparency, and providing access to information for accurate reporting on matters of public interest. These are some aspects of the manifesto. If you go through the manifesto properly, I've taken time to really look at it, you see that this is a government that actually means well for Edo people. It's not enough to just say you will do it. You've not been able to itemize the area you want to work on. You see some of them say, we will provide health insurance, we will provide this. Health insurance is already beginning. When they begin to talk about this thing, I'll be wondering, are these people, are they in Edo State? Are they in Edo State? All public servants, as it is today, they are all already enjoying the health insurance scheme. The pensioners, they are already in the scheme. What it means is that if any pensioner or any Edo State indigent or public or civil servant, if they are sick Any hospital they are assigned to, they only pay 10%. The government pays 90% from their insurance scheme. It's already been enjoyed by those citizens. So when Aswe Godaro is saying, I'm going to continue from where Obaseki stopped, I mean, to me, it's on a good light. Every government, no matter how good you are, there are some.
Sam, please round up, sir.
Okay, thank you very much. So I want to employ Edo people. Let's not make. I mean, let's take the right decision. Let's take the right decision, because this election that is taking place in Edo State, like I keep saying it. Yes, the federal government, there's video circulating that the present administration led by the APC, is going to hand over Edo State to APC. That will not be possible, because Edo people, they know what is right. The pensioners, they wouldn't want to go back to where they're coming from. The civil servants who are enjoying their salary, this month's salary was paid on the 14th. For our Muslim brothers to go and enjoy their festive celebration. Every month, Edo State pays salary between 24th and 26th. No Edo State indigent want to go back to that. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Okay, Mr. Jonathan, everybody don't talk now, right?
Yes, Mr. Elvis.
Okay, yeah. Can we do just three minutes for final submission, please?
Okay, yeah, let's do that. Yeah, let's do 3 minutes. I'll speak later, but let me start with Mr. Nwosu. Mr. Nwosu, are you there? You still there?
Yes, I'm here. Yes,
yeah.
I'm here. Thank you.
Please, three minutes.
It's okay.
3 minutes, final submission. Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, thank you so much. I don't really understand the election of Edo because we are in things. But the people that are supporting the Labour Party, they never said any other thing rather than the man work in one position. If really we are, these people want to employ someone, we don't employ person with that kind of achievement because we have many other people. I don't support any of them. But if we are looking at saying, yes, let's really choose based on, let's see whether this party is good, this party is not good. Because individual, if they are talking about individual, if they are not using party, or they are not using because this person is connected to my person, I believe they will not be saying what they are saying. If really we are doing it, because everybody here just said, they never said that it's because he has done it or he has some kind of business that he has done. The only thing they are talking about is that MPA, no any other thing. Don't do something because of someone. Do it because you know that this person can do it, not because this man was sincere. And if they are talking about the other person, they only talk about the person because of the other person. I don't understand. This is the only I'm getting. I'm not happy with us because we should do something as really we are doing it from our mind, not because we are doing it because someone else is doing it. It's not nice. When Nnamdi Kanu is really here, they really want to live his life. If he really does, because I believe so when he said something that the Easterners, many of them, even mostly when they were within the I think Imo State election, that they were discussing how to release the man. Some APC party said no, if they release this man, the election, they will not allow, he will not allow to win that election. So if they really want to release that man, let our people, our elderly, our governors, our senators, they should stop coming to the media to pretend as if they love the man, but they do different things at the back. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Mr. Nwosu. I appreciate your submission. Thanks. So give us a mandate.
Well, thank you very much.
For 3 minutes.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Yes.
Thank you very much. Nigerians are Nedolites. You know, one thing is you have your ears and you can choose to pay attention to whoever speaks. The man that just spoke now told you he doesn't have any candidate in Edo State. And by the time he will talk, in all that he said is only about Barrister Olumide Akpata. The question here is, where's your interest? I don't think, probably, maybe allegedly, you may not mean well for the people. But that's subject to your conscience and then your thought pattern. Now, on the issue of policy again, Olumide said here, and I quote, "I will include in my government women, and we ensure that we have in our law book that women are well represented." I'm not sure I hear that from the missing person when he came here to speak, or other people when they came here to speak, either APC or PDP or YPP or MPP, but only from Barrister Olumide Akpata. And I can give you a specific minute on the video that was that when he came here some 2 months ago. 21.38 seconds. You can go and listen to that video. And I'll keep referring. It's just painful that I have to refer Nigerians that already heard what he said. I have to refer them back because some people want to hear what they want to hear. When it comes to the issue of the physically challenged, Olumide said here, and I quote, "When I was the NBA president, my eyes were open and I saw the sufferings of more suffering. My eye became wider, more I was able to see more how these physically challenged people were suffering. Now," he said, "I will initiate a code that will ensure that our physical structures, most of the things that we do, have the physically challenged people in mind. And I also have them represented in our government." Only him said it. I didn't hear that from PDAPC, YPP, MPP. Barrister Olumide Akpata said that. That tells you that this guy has the mind and the conscience for the people. He knows what he's doing. He knows what he's doing. So, but people can choose to tell you what they want to tell you, or what they want to tell you, because they don't have a talking point. It's just so sad that we have to now refer you back, have to refresh memory on all of these policies. When you have it there in front of you, it's just there. And these are telling. I mean, at the point on that day, Mr. Evans had to say,
okay,
wonderful submission.
Okay, thank you.
So we have more policies, but it's only so sad.
Okay,
I have to remind you and then point you back.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Mr. Give us Amande. Thank you very much. Let me use my 3 minutes. This is the appropriate time to respond to you. Since you have resorted to name calling a missing candidate, it is appropriate to give your candidate a name. Mr. Akpata, who is from the crooked
But you can serve as a.
Let me talk now, please.
You are moderating, right?
Please. I'm moderating. I also have my 3 minutes. Okay, I'm going to use. I have the right to choose when I will use my 3 minutes. Okay, that's how it works. So let me talk. I will use my 3 minutes. I have to respond. Okay, and it is my own time too. The crooked candidate from Labour Party, from the crooked Labour Party candidate, the candidate from the crooked political party, is what they want people to support, so that we can go back to the same old shit that Nigerians have been facing. Edo people, open your ears and listen. Open your ears and listen. And do the right thing come September 21st. One thing you will hear them talk now is 10-point agenda, 7-point agenda. We've heard that before. We've been taught now. I'm glad we are not talking about policies. We will stick to that. Any attempt to deviate from it, me as a person and like-minded people, whenever they come on this media, we will take it up. It's on policies. 6-point agenda. I will do this on education. I will do this on infrastructure. How will you do it? Where will the money come from? The only candidate that has spelled it out is Paul Okubowa of the YPP. Take that on too. It's easy. Talk is cheap, they say, in some instances, if not most. So you can say he said this, he said that. Yes, everybody said that. They've been saying that from 1960. Nigerians have been hearing that. The 7-point agenda, the 5-point agenda, the 10-point agenda. This is where we are today. I will build school.
But
I
how
will
long
do
how
this
long
for
will you
men
want to
and
do
women.
this? You ask for
Let me,
policy, they give you.
I
Now
have a,
you
I
are
have
saying
a minute.
you have to do it. So we didn't tell
I
you how
have
you
a
continue to
minute.
do it, Mr. Man.
I have a
Yesterday
minute.
you brought
Why is
a
it
paper
that you
here,
don't
an
have a
article
plot?
here.
Why
That
is it that you
article
don't
even
see?
showed that
I
Yoruba
just want
people
to
are
ask.
the
See,
one
when we
facing
do
problem
this,
in
see,
FBA.
this is not.
How
See,
can we continue like this?
all this rambling
How
on
can
the
we
platform, all this
stand so
rambling on the
tall as
platform that you will not allow
When you
people
are
to
speaking,
talk.
nobody interrupts you. Why don't you
Nobody
calm down?
interrupted him. Nobody. Eh? Let's have civil conversation. I listen to you
Give us a
attentively.
mandate. Give us a mandate. This is becoming too much for you. If people finish talk, can't you just talk after they finish? Must you just interject and mess everything up? Eh?
Because the idea,
It's not nice now. When people finish, you request for a minute, you respond to it. Everybody cannot just be talking and nobody's hearing what we are saying anymore. It's not nice.
the idea is to shovel it down the throat of Nigerians, of Edo people, to shovel their misconception down the throat of Edo people. I'm telling you, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. This is not Nigeria of 2015. People know better. You will tell Edo people, those projects that you say your candidate, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. Where will the money come from? Which one singular project will generate income, revenue? They call it IGR. IGR simply means taxes. It's another fancy name they give to tax. That's what IGR is all about. It's taxation. Tell us one, how you will generate the money, because all this thing you are talking about is not, it requires money. It's not going to fall from heaven. If they don't have the money, they will have to run to Abuja and they will get the money from Abuja. It's not going to be enough. So it will be same old, same old. So let's stick on policies. You have outlined what the candidate of the YPP will do. I've outlined how is the program that he has on the table that will generate not just only local currency, but foreign currency to Edo State that he will apply to execute and implement his project. I've stated that. Thank you. I will leave it at that for now. So I'll move to the next person.
Please, before you move to the next person, if you allow me 1 minute.
Yeah, 10 seconds. You can't take one. We are
It's
only making submission of 3
only not
minutes. So
fair
if
when you
take
start
1 minute.
calling out people and you
say what?
leave others. Because when others are doing it, you don't say anything. And you keep doing this, and it's not fair. And I have to say it. When Mr. Jonathan interjects people, you don't. He requests more 10 seconds here, 30 seconds more than others. You don't say.
No,
You don't
request 10
say
seconds is
fair.
different from you interjecting people. You are not getting it.
He also interject people. You don't say anything to that.
No,
fair, my brother.
No. It's not nice. When people are talking, everybody's talking. It's not nice. If you request 10 seconds, 1 minute is a different thing. But it's becoming something that you do regularly, just talk and talk and talk.
So am I the only one interjecting here? Doesn't
do forget other people. You just follow the structure.
But don't single me out like as if I'm just the only bad person here. Don't say that's a bad person.
We're not talking about
That's
bad person here. I told you yesterday that please, when people finish, you can interject them. All this continuous, someone is talking, we just talk on top of each other. It's not nice now. Thank you. Let's move on to the next person.
Yeah, thank you. It's Mr. Great Mind. Great Mind.
All right. Thank you so much.
You have.
Thank you so much, Mr. Jonathan.
Yeah, you have 3 minutes. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you for what you are doing. Thank you, everyone on the panel and our comment section. I would like to talk about Nigeria in general now. I stand to be corrected, but there's this general thing that says unity in diversity. I want to put it this way, that our diversity is our major problem. That is why I said I stand to be corrected. Because I see no reason why the southern part of the Nigeria will be agitating for change, for positive governance, and the other parts of the country will keep mute. If we are all from one region, I believe that probably will help the country at large. And this is my reason. I want to cite example with the Kenya issue. If you look at Kenya, basically, I know we have different tribes in Kenya, but the unity in Kenya did not show like ours. And that gave them the opportunity to come up together, to team up and fight the government against the taxation. In our own case in Nigeria, first of all, we have religion, and secondly, we have region aspects, which I believe is our major issue, because yes, we know that, okay, we have different tribes, we have different culture, traditions, we gave what, which is giving us our stance as a Nigerian. But in other way around, I see it like this is our major problem, which has always what caused a setback. The other time I talk about the Igbo aspect, the Igbo people are also what? They are very important to the country. When we look at it very well, they are important. But why is it that this particular aspect, this particular group of people are being segregated in every aspect of the life?
Please round up. Please
Okay,
round up.
thank you, sir. I will suggest that we need to look inward. Let's blend our differences. Let's correct our differences so that we can live and make Nigeria great. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Greatman. Thank you very much. Mr. Abdul Malik, I believe it's Mr. Chris. If Mr. Chris wants to go now, or Mr. Chris, are you ready to go now?
Let Abdul Malik, let's follow the trend.
All right. Okay. Abdul Malik, please go ahead. You have the floor. 3 minutes. Mr. Abdul. Oh, Mr. Abdul is off. It's off the broadcast. I don't know. So, Mr. Chris, if you want to go ahead, you can go ahead. Or if you still want to wait for Ms. Honorable Sam, and then you will come back later. Is that okay?
Brother Jonathan, but I'm here. I was.
Sorry, sir. Sorry, sir. Mr. Hike, you have to go now. Hold on. Somebody unmuted. Mr. Hike, please, sir, have the floor. 3 minutes.
Thank you very much. Give us a Monday, please. Did you get my email as you requested? I want to know. I just want to commend Brother Elvis about 3 days or 4 days ago, if I can remember, Brother Elvis, when the issue of Brother Nnamdi Kanu came, when you were making your commentary. I just want to thank you for the commentary you made. I've never shown any emotion when we come to Nnamdi Kanu, just like CM used to show. Not that I don't have that emotion, but because I know what my family lost during the Civil War, I do not really want to, bring out the emotions while talking about it. So I want to thank you for people to understand that this man has a family, he has children, he has a wife. And I don't think any of us can be away so much out of our family. So I think that it is time for the government of Nigeria to release Nnamdi Kanu. No matter whatever is their reasons, we know what is the truth. We know where the truth is coming from. We know why he's been held. And I have to stand here, my brother Elvis, I have to say, normally we used to use allegedly, but I want to tell you that I'm not going to use allegedly that the governor of Imo State is one of the people who don't want this man to be released, because I'm from Imo State. So, but I know that it will come to pass someday, but this is my prayer, so that he can reunite with his family. And I think that people should know that Nnamdi Kanu is the centerpiece of the peace in Eastern Nigeria, the unity in Eastern Nigeria, the reconciliation in Eastern Nigeria. If they release him tomorrow, it will give Nigeria as a whole the opportunity to know the people that are perpetuating this evil that is going on, this carnage, this killing, this unnecessary killing, and Monday close up businesses in Eastern Nigeria. So I think the best thing for Nigeria
is to release Nnamdi Kanu. But when he stand, we'll be able to find out the people that are committing all these heinous crime in eastern Nigeria, making the eastern part of Nigeria, ungovernable for the people in the east. So I want to believe that the effort of everybody, more especially this panel, this network, it didn't start today. For over 2 years, I've been following Elvis. It has been like this. So I think I want to thank you for your dedication and for your support for the people of Eastern Nigeria, and as many of you who cry every day and have your contribution towards releasing this young man. And I think that our effort will never be in vain. Finally,
thank you. Please round up, sir.
On the issue of Edo State, I just want to remind our people, the people of Edo Central, what is different between a Miloko. We have gotten a Miloko. Where is Nigeria today? So the people of Edo Central, we are saying it is their turn. I don't know where they have been since 1999. So I pray that the people of Edo State will be able to make a wise choice and choose who is going to be better for them. But for me as an individual, as a Nigerian who has right to contribute to the things happening in my country, I stand with Olumide Akpata, and I think that Edo State will be okay with Olumide Akpata. God bless you, my brother Elvis. Thank you, brother Jonathan, for giving me the opportunity, and I wish everybody a wonderful weekend. Give us a mandate. If you got my email, let me know, okay? If you didn't, let me know. God bless you.
Sir.
Yeah,
thank you, sir.
Thank you. I'll let you know.
Thank you very much. Yeah, just let me say this. I got the email. I will respond appropriately once I'm ready. So, Mr. Ike, thank you very much, sir, for your submission. I just also want to add that there are so many questions when it comes to Nigeria. One of them also is, where have we been since 1999, 1960, that now we are agitating most in the strongest form than ever before? Where have we been? These Nigerians, myself, yourself, inclusive, all of us, and many more, where have we been since 1991? This shenanigans, this nonsense has been happening, but now there is time for everything. That's just what I want to say. And at the right time, things the right thing will begin to happen. Thank you very much, sir.
Mr. Jonathan, can I have 10 seconds?
Yeah, please go ahead.
Yeah, I think if you say where have we been since 1999, don't forget that before 1999, Nigerians have been agitating, asking for good governance. I mean, I want to say that maybe this was taken to the next level. People are getting wiser. And that's why I believe that we can learn from countries that have actually been able to get things right. We don't have to spend 200 years. We can get our country right. But it's so sad that these people that are in government, they know what to do, but they just chose to do evil.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Yeah. Mr. Chris. Mr. Chris, are you ready to go now?
No.
No, okay, you are not. Okay, all right. That means we'll take okay then.
Jonathan, no. I'll just probably speak for 2 minutes when I'm ready.
Okay, all right. Thank you. Honorable Sam. Honorable Sam, are you there?
Yes, please. Thank you very much.
Okay, you have the floor. 3 minutes.
Thank you. Before I move forward, I want to be educated on where the Senate president is from. Which part of the country is he from?
Akwa Ibom.
Akwa Ibom. Okay, does Akwa Ibom? Okay, yes, okay. There's a question I wanted to ask. I cannot really. Sometimes it can still be looked at as part of eastern part of the country, although it's still Niger Delta. All the same, let me not go to Senate president. There's a question I want to ask in relation to the question I asked. Maybe next time I will bring this matter down, because there's something I was just reading from the headline. Let me restrict my argument, my discussion to what is being discussed here. On the issue of the forthcoming election in Edo State, the issue is clear. I keep saying it. The other persons in other political parties, starting from the APC, we all know. It's rather unfortunate. We've never really seen anybody speaking about APC in this platform, because even in Edo State, we don't really see them campaigning. They just believe definitely they are going to rig the election, which I said earlier that will not be possible. For the Olumide Akpata, we are all aware, like what Mr. Jonathan said, apart from talking about MBA 2 years experience, I keep saying that experience is not enough to rule a state as complex and diverse as Edo State. For you to be able to rule this state effectively, you must have public sector experience. You must have worked or in diverse areas for you to have experience to know the complexity we have in this state and being able to govern Edo people. Otherwise, you just come here. If you are elected, you will just come and be confused. You'll be confused. You won't even know where to start from. That's the state with like a state like Edo State. So with that, just 2 years experience to me, it's not enough for him at all. If you even look at, like I said, if you go closer to Olumide Akpata, a lot of things has been said in Edo State. There are things I don't want to say here on air. If you go closer to it, you discover that it's not the type of person that can rule Edo State at all. It does not have the temperament is too high. You know, the video that came out openly where he was saying addressing some youths in Benin City in Upper that how can the governor say is going to prosecute the cultists? How? I don't expect a lawyer of such a pedigree to be speaking in such a manner. I haven't seen the menace that has taken place in Edo State because of the activities.
Please, round up.
You gave me 3 minutes. I've just used 1 minute. I'm looking at my time, please.
You started at 1:30. My time here at 1:34 is now 1:30, 1:37.
Now 2 minutes, 10 seconds. You don't do so. 2 minutes. Okay, go ahead.
But I have 3 minutes. You're taking 1 minute out of my time. If you are interjecting me, I will allow you to interject, and I will be timing the time you took. I will continue with that time. So, like I was saying, Olumide Akpata is not. As far as we are concerned, it's not even the reason Edo State. So I wonder, people, if you look at people that are really talking here, are they from where? Do they have the right to vote in Edo State? We know what is happening in this state. We know when somebody came up here, the way it started, that PDP will win election. And I understand exactly what he's saying, because the campaign happening in Edo State is just PDP. The only person going from one city, from one village to another is PDP. And if you see the love, like I said, the pensioners will not want to go back. The pensioners, they want to keep receiving their money. They don't want to go and be queuing. So Aswa Igodaro haven't served in both administration. He has served, he was a member of economic team in Oshomole's administration. He has gathered a lot of skills there. And he was the chairman for Alaudao. People was talking about how you go to get the money. Edo State now, it's already, the liquid ratio in Edo State is so high. Edo State can pay salary.
Honorable Sam, please round up.
Okay, thank you very much. As of today, Edo State can survive without even federal allocation in paying worker salary. In terms of paying worker salary, we can survive effectively because a lot of investors are now in Edo State. A lot of things are going on in Edo State that is generating money. The revenue profile of Edo State has increased, and that is what Aswa Igodaro, because it has been a part of the system, that is exactly what he's going to do. Government spending has been reduced in Edo State. There's no more wastage in Edo State. So we don't want the system whereby somebody will just come and do not even know understand the structure. Before you know it, the structure is collapsed again. No, Edo State, we don't want to go back 20 years backward. And the only person that can do it now, among all the candidates we've seen, is Aswa Igodalo. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Honorable Sam. Mr. Abdul, you are back.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. All right. You have the floor. 3 minutes.
Yeah, good evening once again. You say this Nnamdi Kanu case, Nigeria is a lawless country. We don't have law in Nigeria. If this is a country that have law, by now, Nnamdi Kanu would have not been there. Because it's not the only one who was agitating. Look at Showore was released, and the other man, Sunday Ogboro, was released. But why are they still holding this guy there? It's just because of Igbo Eastern, Southern Eastern of Nigeria, the people that represent them in the House of Representatives. They don't talk about, they don't debate any case about him. That's why they are still holding him there. Because if they stand up today and be deliberating about his case, they will release that guy. They are all conspire, understand? That is the reason why they are still holding that guy there. See, in the other hand, this you see, Edo State to pay a salary is their duty to pay salary, which is the right for the worker to collect their salary. To pay salary is not an achievement. For me, it's not an achievement because it's their duty to pay salary, and it's the right for the worker to collect their salary. Yeah, that is it. Edo State, if you guys, I always say this, if you want to have good living in Edo State, standard of living, it is enabling good hospital, good road, good water, good infrastructure. You should change PDP and APC. It's not now they will do something. After 25 years, we have not seen anything. All we see is just propaganda and the fraud. They cannot change anything now. How many years back? Nothing changed. Is it now they will do something? No, it's not now. All will still be the same. There is nothing will be changed. Let's change this party and see if we can get any improvement there. Yes, and I believe Edo State, they know what to do. I believe
Round up, Mr. Abdul, please
that
round
very
up.
day of election, you people should not allow them to rig that election because they are planning to rig the election. Imagine you say you are good, you are a good candidate, or you are planning to rig election. Why can't you vote free and fair elections so that if really you are good, you are planning to rig election? Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Abdul. Thank you for your submission. It's only Mr. Chris. You are the only one now. If you are ready, you can take the floor.
Yeah, let me just let me quickly jump in. Sorry guys. For me, I find it very laughable. When we talk about policy, and somebody was talking about there's already health insurance in place in Edo State. And I'm glad that he said that the civil servant, the pensioner, they already have health insurance. Now, Edo State is a state of about 5 million people. And the civil servant and the pensioner, how many percentage do they make up of Edo State? Maybe just like 1% out of 100%. We are talking about concrete plans that Olumide Akpata hopes to bring health insurance scheme to everybody in the state. And somebody is talking here as if we don't know what we are saying. Isn't that laughable? It's very laughable because you are talking about the civil
With the way
servant.
you are talking, it means you are disconnected from Edo State. The health insurance is open for all Edo State. You listen to when somebody is talking, I said it openly. I said it's open for all Edo State indigene. All Edo State is open. It's just that because you are a public servant, it's already compulsory for all public servants. For those that are interested in Edo State, go to the Edo State Insurance Commission. Go and enlist yourself.
Hello, please, you
Yeah,
have used your time, sir. You have used your time. Mr. Jonathan, I thought you were there.
Mr. Chris. Mr. Chris, you have your time is.
Yeah,
Mr.
John, the reason I kept quiet because I was expecting this man to be stopped earlier because just interjecting, and that should be discouraged anyway. So, like I was saying, those people that are just like 1% of the people in the state. If there is insurance for everybody in the state, how come the central hospital, one of the candidates here, one of the people we clapped for, the other guy from what's his name again, Azena, and even the YPP guy, Osifu, they all talked about how expensive to obtain a card is at the general hospital of the state. So we can't just rely on the word of one person when other people have come to tell us the same thing. How expensive it is to access health in Edo State. So we know what's going on. We are on ground. Our foot, our boots, everything is on ground. So that is the policy Barrister Olumide Akpata is bringing. And I'll keep saying this. He developed this policy when he was the chairman of the NBA, and it was successful. And he is going to replicate that same policy in Edo State and to kind of underwrite what he has done as the chairman of the NBA. It's not going to be possible. The person that ruled the NBA, that presided over the activities of NBA for 2 years, It's even more than the governor. The experience is there. You have people from every state of the federation, 36 states, including the FCT, and you tell it just for 2 years, it doesn't matter, just NBA. That is a complex organization, more complex than a state in every standard, anyhow you want to look at it. Represent one of the brightest minds from every nook and crannies of the country. And this man was able to superintend over those people, and you tell me he's not able to govern the state when the Constitution of the Federation Republic of Nigeria even says that a secondary school or its equivalent can be the president of the nation. Then we are talking about a state where you have different arms of government that will help you to govern the state. I'm talking about cultism. I think we don't even have to go there because, and we have 3 minutes, but when this matter comes up again, we know what to say about that. Barrister Nnamdi Kanu was successful as the chairman of the NBA, and the successes, the achievement, the plans, and everything he did as the president of the NBA. He said he's going to replicate all of them here again as the governor of Edo State. So it's not a question. So, okay, I'll just round up by saying, Edolites, remember, I vote by Nnamdi Kanu of the Labour Party for the next Edo State governorship election. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Chris. Thanks for your submission. The reason why I did not stop Honorable Sam when he was interjecting, I was expecting you also to refuse his interjection.
No, you know, it now becomes a back and forth.
Yeah, it's either, there are two ways from this platform, and I'm taking the call from Nigeria Watch. It is either you, the speaker, refuse to be interjected, and that must be respected, or the moderators refuse that interjection to happen. It has to be from the two. So maybe you want to have an interactive, you want to use your minutes to have an interactive discussion. You might allow the interjection to go on. And if you don't want, you must say it outright that please don't interject me. And that will then, I can come in, or the moderator can come in and say, yes, your position must be respected. So okay, that's the way I see it. But with respect to the issue, I don't know how one can say that NBA is more complex than a state in Nigeria. I don't know how sound or how logical. You will have more.
Very laughable.
You will have more to say than just saying
Mr. Jonathan, please, if you want us to open the discussion.
Please, can we round up, please? Can we round up?
So you can't say
Mr. Jonathan,
anything. If you want
everybody
to
got finished.
Everybody have, I was just,
don't go if you go, I will respond. So let's leave it like that.
Sorry, will you allow me 10 seconds, please?
Okay. No, if you go, hello. If you go, I will respond. That's what I mean.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
So, Mr. Elvis, that's it. Thank you very much, Mr. Elvis. I appreciate it.
Give us a mandate. Go ahead quickly.
Thank you very much, sir. So, I think the speaker before my honorable brother, Mr. Chris Dublin, thank you very much, said about in Edo State, you see the billboard of this person and that person. You know what they did? They went everywhere telling bus drivers not to allow any other person's poster in their vehicle. It was a threat. They threatened the drivers other than Aswe. That was what they did during the presidential. They didn't allow Peter Obi the stadium, and they are doing the same thing now. How fair are you guys? Search your conscience. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Let me quickly take this call for a round up. Ogashime, you are calling back. You have 1 minute. Just go straight to the point. 1 minute.
Yes, I don't want to say much. There is something some of my friends always say. Labour Party is a party. But are you telling me the people from, so many people from PDP, APC, some of them, they come from PDP and the APC to Labour Party. Are you telling me Labour Party is pure and the genuine party? Because you always say Labour Party. Now we're saying, I never call PDP, but I'm calling Aswe for PDP. So that's why reason why
all right.
For
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Yes, sir. All right. I have another caller here. Thank you. Please mute yourself. Everybody on the panel, please mute yourself. Thank you. Hello. Yeah, good evening to you. You have 1 minute, sir. Go straight to the point, please.
Yeah, very fast one. I was listening. This current governor is a successor to Ochomole. I want to know the people who are campaigning for him to give, if there is any company who have employer of 1,000 in Edo State for past 16 years. These people have been in power. I want to know. Secondly, again, the PDP and the APC, they are sounding the same violent of campaign. Look at these Labour people. They are very, I'm studying it from their platform. They are too structured in a human being. Why are they sounding like they are fighting? They need to be mature and more.
Okay.
Know what is good democracy.
Thank you.
God bless you all, man.
Thank you, sir.
God bless you.
Good night. Thank you, sir. All right.
Mr. Nagawo, can you give me 1 minute?
No, I can't give you 1 minute, sir. 10 seconds, not 1 minute. I'm
okay, 10 seconds. Thank you for your 10 seconds. I'm very happy. You see, PDP and APC, I see no reason why you people are saying you are good. You have good candidates. But why are you guys trying to ring the election, trying to use violence? Understand? We are not fighting. We are all campaigning for our candidate.
All right.
Let's stop using violence. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you. Okay, Love of God is my strength. You are calling as well. Please, you have only 1 minute, man. Quickly talk to us. Hello, madam.
Sorry.
You have 1 minute. 1 minute. Just go straight to the point, please.
Can anybody tell me that those people who are campaigning for PDP, if money has not allegedly, money has not entered their pockets, can they come out and put their hand on their head and say they have not collected kobo?
What about people that is campaigning for Labour Party? Have they not collected kobo?
Yes, Mr. Jonathan, I will say he has not collected anything. He is doing his own because he's not that man. I know. But all the other ones for PDP, I'm telling you, not be saying I come home. When they touch you, I say never collect kobo.
That's what I'm saying. Manda, can you hear me?
With our own righteous heart, mind.
Man, the law of God is my strength. Can you hear me? Hello?
Can you hear me like that one?
Yes, I'm talking. You are not hearing me.
Okay, I can hear you.
Now I'm asking you, what about people supporting Labour Party? They have not collected money.
No, we have not collected money.
Ah, okay. Oh, now I understand. Thank you, man. Thank you, man.
Madam, since you said those supporting PDP, we've collected money. Send your account details. Let us cut for you from the money. Since that is your belief. You see, Nigerians, let us change our mindset.
Thank you. You know, the truth of the matter is that she's right, but she needs to generalize it, because if anybody's collecting money, they collect money from every single parties in Nigeria. Every single parties. So that's the thing, you know. But nevertheless, thank you very much, my people. We've come to the end of this broadcast. I appreciate everyone.
Mr. Avis, please, point of correction. You are alive. I want to correct that impression. That is not true.
It's true,
that is not true. I have introduced myself. I'm Honorable Sammy Movo. I can be quoted. Nobody has given me a dime. I'm supporting Astro Igodaro on my own ovation, on my own voluntary. I support it voluntarily. So you cannot just say everybody supporting any candidate, they've collected money. It's a wrong insinuation. And it should be corrected.
Hold on now. Nobody said everybody. Every party, people collect money. That is what I'm saying. And that is 100%. Every single party that is running for any kind of position in Nigeria, they do 1 or 2 bribery. You might exempt yourself out of it if you are not part of them. But me, I know that every parties in Nigeria are guilty of it. Every single political parties are guilty of it. So that's it. You know, so there's no 2 ways about it. PDP is satanic. APC is satanic. Currently, Labour Party is also satanic. So it's the truth now. The truth, they bite all of us. But it's the fact, you know, Julius Abure is satanic. You know, so until we hear that here is not satanic, then I will exempt Labour Party. But as far as I'm concerned, the three frontrunners parties in Nigeria right now, three of them are satanic, equally. They are all satanic. That's it, So
one of the satanic party will one day produce governor in Edo State.
We don't have no choice. One of the three will come as a governor. So it's now left for the governor to prove himself differently that, yes, I came from a satanic party, but I'm different as an individual. Yes. So whoever that I manage, I can do that. I can decide I want to run for Edo State governorship tomorrow in Edo State, come from one of those three parties, and I can make that difference. People will be saying, oh, wow, so they feel a good person for any of these parties. It's possible. Most all of us do things the way everybody have been doing it. Somebody can come out and say, no, the change is now. So that is it. So I appreciate every one of you, my people. Now, God, I will bless you now. We've come to the end. Mr. F.A., hold on, please. Mr. F.A., you have 30 seconds. Just go straight to the point. 30 seconds. Go ahead now. Call time. We're not beg. I don't close now. I don't like people calling when we have closed like this.
Love of God is my strength. If you say they support, most support that supporting Aswe Udao, that is Aswe Udao giving 20 million naira.
All right.
According to you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Good night. Thank you. All right, callers, please don't call again.
Please, can you re-echo what he said? We didn't hear it, sir. Please, can you re-echo it and just watch? What did he say, please?
No, he said I don't want to re-echo. Play it back later, sir. I'm not campaigning for any parties here. You can rewind it later, then I appreciate every one of you. Now, God bless you now. Everybody continue to speak for your candidates. At the end of the day, I don't want you guys to be hating yourselves. That's what I'm saying here. At the end of the day, one of these three will become the governor of Edo State. One of them, 100%, one of them, will become, I know, say, the white people go diverse now. No, not verse. One of all of them will become governor. No, not verse. But nevertheless, you shouldn't be attacking yourselves. That's one thing we must understand. Everybody have right to support whoever they want to support. But remember, if you know your candidate is bad and you are satanically, selfishly supporting your candidate, that means you don't mean well for our state. That's all I want to tell everybody that's supporting any of the candidates. Thank you very much, my people. We've come to the end of the broadcast. I never wanted to cross 3 hours today. Today's Saturday, and I don't want to be doing that Saturday, Sunday. At least a max of 3 hours is just okay for us on Saturday, Sunday. I appreciate you all. Thank you very much, Mr. Jonathan, for moderating for us today. Now, God bless you, sir. Thank you, Oga. God bless you, sir. Abdul Malik, I appreciate you. Thank you very much. Give us a Monday, my brother. I appreciate you, Chris. Oga Chris, thank you, sir. Honorable Sam, thanks for joining us today. Thank you very much. God bless you. All those of you that came in, Great Mind, and many others, thank you very much for your time with us. Everyone of you that called in, Mr. F.A., love of God is my strength, Madam Origin, and many others that called in, Mr. Chimeze, and God bless you now. Those of you that supported the channel today, Adelaja Ogobi, Michael Ganemaro, love of God is my strength. God bless you all. I'm very, very grateful. People right there on the comment section, Mother of Mommy Diaspora, thank you very much, Mommy, for all you do. I appreciate you always, and I love you so much. Thank you very much, Abu Azi. God bless you, sir. I like you. I appreciate everything that you're doing. Thank you, Oga Chris, once again. God bless you all. Thank you very much, Agio, Deborah. Thanks for joining us today. God bless you, Rosie Ayosh. Thank you, Stella Masevedo. God bless you all. Thank you, Modi. Thank you very much. Thank you, Blessing Edeko. Thank you, my people. Ejedima, right there. Madam I'm Bright, good to hear from you. Thanks for joining us today. Lucky Peter, NM, thank you very much. George Efosa, thank you, and Emmanuel. And God, I will bless you, my people. We've come to the end of the broadcast. Oriami Oluwasegun Abdul, it's good to see you right there. Good evening to you, sir. Maureen, thank you. God bless you all. Join us again tomorrow by 6 p.m. Nigerian time. Let's do this all over again. We are here talking about the things that's affecting us in Nigeria. We are not fighting anybody, rather calling on our government to do the right thing. As you and I know, there's hunger in the land. My people, I here now will draw the curtain. Take care, good night, and bye for now.
No more bad government in Nigeria. Nigeria what? The only media that have been consistent speaking against the bad government and for the purpose for reformers. Nigeria what? Yo! No more bad government. more bad government. Niger Watch. No more bad government. Niger Watch. No more bad government. The only media that have been speaking. No more bad government. The voice of the voiceless. No more bad government. No more bad government. For the poor, no more bad government. Niger Watch, no more bad government. Niger Watch media, no more bad government. No more bad government. No more bad government. In Nigeria, no more bad government. No more bad government. No more bad government. The only media, no more bad government. The number one media in Nigeria, no more bad government. That have been speaking against government. No more bad government. Niger Watch, no more bad government. Niger Watch, yo. The voice of the voiceless. The voice of the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Niger Watch media. Voice for the voiceless. Niger Watch media. Voice for the voiceless. The only media that have been speaking against bad government. Being consistency since 1944. Voice for the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Umuwame. Voice for the voiceless. Umuwame. Voice for the voiceless. 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 Niger Watch, yo. We have been seeing all you guys have been doing, and we recommend them to everyone in Nigeria, saying